You get one last word before I end the episode right now.
Beans.
Oh, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Unqualified Review, and we are doing something insane, and I know people never thought we'd make it to this moment, but we are franchising out into the world and going across the pond over to our, sisters over in the UK. People might notice that I'm not with Melissa. This isn't a woman next to me. It's a strapping young man.
Well, I'd like to think I try.
This is my friend Elliot. He is here to help me with the stuff I don't understand about the United Kingdoms, like where it is and where people are from in it. And you've completely frozen. This is the best part about working across the pond. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of he's frozen immediately again. All right, let's try it again. And since we're editing, I can add this part of Discord when I catch you. When I catch you for being down right at the moment we're recording. Discord, when I catch you.
We can say this is not at all like the 7th time we've done this.
Yeah, this is like the first. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna do it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Unqualified Review, where we are doing something a little different this time. We are going across the pond, and we are doing a UK season.
Well, yeah, now we're international. Obviously, it comes with international issues such as bad Wi-Fi. Thank you, BT Telecommunications. So, yeah, but we're here to look at Season 7, and I'm here to input as much as I can my Britishness.
Well, don't Americanize it. Don't season it.
Well, oh, yeah, series. Series, see, this is what I mean. Series 7, it's the proper way to do it. You all have to do seasons, but series is the proper way to do it.
Yo, what's up with the UK queens being like, we're on season 7. This is season 7 of our franchise.
It's the Americanization of it all. Because this is the thing, right? Because about 10 years ago, lip syncs weren't really a thing over here. Like, yes, they did do them. In the UK, it's more about comedy. It's about hosting a show. It's about being able to kind of think on your feet. It's only really since Drag Race US came out that we've actually had that kind of change in the scene over here. Still great. Still a lot of performances that are amazing. But it is the Americanization of it all at the end of the day. So.
It's the Americanation of it all.
Exactly.
But we're not here to talk about America, because we could care less what those season 18 girls Let's Date the Video are doing. We are here to talk about season 7. Series 7!
See?
Well, I'm Canadianizing it.
This is where my skills come into play. And by the end of this series, note it, we will have Shawn saying series. That is my goal. That if I come away with one thing here, that's what it's going to be. That is my goal.
You're going to Britishize me.
Exactly. Well, part of the Commonwealth. You're halfway there, at least.
Guys, by the end of the series, I'm gonna be colonized.
I don't know if that's a positive thing or a negative thing, because we've done a lot of that, and well, see how that turned out.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
For glasses.
We are here talking about the UK franchise of RuPaul's Drag Race. What gives RuPaul the credentials to be the host of the UK seasons?
Absolutely nothing at all.
Yeah. We don't have to get into all that off the jump.
We can come to that.
By the end of the series, we'll be able to name 5 queens on one hand who are better hosts in general for it.
Well, I mean, obviously, you can't deny the presence, you can't deny the legacy. But I think as maybe a lot of British people out there have seen in past series, the references that are also well known to us don't always come across well.
Lost
We're
in
talking
translation.
more specifically about, more talking about Snatch Game, because there's been so many great characters that people could do for Snatch Game, and they've just been, do Cher, do this, do that and make it funny. Be Ireland. And well, we'll see what happens this series.
Be who you are for your pride. Exactly. We could talk about RuPaul's Drag Race all day, which is what we're going to do. But let's talk about an Unqualified Review for a second. You may have noticed an upgrade here or there. For example, we are recording from Manchester, as you can see in the background. We did get the licensing right, and I am allowed in the country.
People be aware. Be very afraid.
Everywhere you look, there is a scene. Ahem.
We have the amazing Manchester skyline. We've got the Hilton Hotel, which, as everyone knows, when it's windy in Manchester, is the loudest building in Manchester.
And in
But
Lanchester, she does
and in
the
Manchester, and
part
in
time
Manchester, and all the Mans and all the Chesters in the world.
in
It
all
is
the
the loudest building
Chestershires.
in all of them.
And we have legally distinct G Field on the RuPaul Field, Miss Field, if you're nasty.
Copyright free, not associated.
I like this. This could be any cat, okay?
Any cat.
Any legally distinct cat. But we're here. Ooh, and we've lost you. It's not your fault. It's my fault. It's a bit of a mess, but when is it not? We are going to get right into it. Let me show you some of the upgrades that we've gotten ourselves up in the studio. Wow, seamless.
We can even spring for Alan Carr now. He's actually right here now, but you know.
We got Garth Paul
Right, it's
and
production,
Alan
right?
Carr.
Exactly. Don't need anyone else. Perfect.
For people just catching in now, what's going on? This is UK Drag Race. What do they call it? The Drag? It's just Drag Race UK.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, RuPaul's Drag Race UK.
Look, I can't forget RuPaul.
No, not while she's hosting.
You can only like pretend to ignore her while she's hosting.
Well, you know, as you say, it's a little fantasy when she comes over to the UK. So we just, it's like a retirement home, but she doesn't realize it yet.
It's an amusement park.
Exactly. I'd love to be in it.
You'd love to be in the amusement park that is Drag Race UK?
Yeah, just have it all around, pretend, let me be in my delusion. So maybe that's the answer as to why I need it, but I think it'd be fun. But anyways.
Be nice to pretend every once in a while. Too much actually living it.
Exactly. Get away for a bit. That's the main thing.
So the queens walk into the workroom, and as they will do, they will wear clothes when they do that. Now, can you believe that you would walk into a room fully clothed?
I mean, I have to admit, it took a while to get used to the fact that that's actually what you're supposed to do. The other way is apparently Perjury's supposed to do it. But, I'm happy to see what the queens walk in the workroom with.
And of course, hopefully, the garments aren't eating them alive.
Well, we'd like to think. After 7 series and, many international series, we'd like to think people get the idea by now.
Only hope. But that being said... Sorry, I'm very hot for some reason. It's very warm in my room today. This is basically a ball episode because these MFers got looks coming in the room, looks leaving the room, and looks going on the main stage. They got looks, looksy daisy.
Up and in the wazoo, if we were.
So why don't we go ahead and, what do you guys pay 25 cents for the local boy to give you your papers?
Oh, we just have someone throw it on the bike. They just throw it. It's on a paper round. Just chuck it. They don't even care if they hit your door. If it ends up in a soggy garden, that's just as good.
That's bonus points.
Exactly. The more inconvenience caused, the more you have to pay. How it works in the UK.
For some reason, my stuff turned off, but this will all be cut in the final edit because this is a season with editing, so we can muff around and be as messy as we like, get stuff cut out all the time, and get things put in the right order at our leisure.
Great usage of the word muff as well, I have to admit.
Thank you. Well, I am trying to learn. Get that paper thrown at our door. Is this the right button? Please be the right button. Nope, that wasn't it. Oh, God. Who's running this store?
It's coming away.
There we go. In no particular order, the entrance looks of RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 7. This is Bones.
Yes, I was like, this is Bones, right? I really think this is cool. I think Bones' face looks amazing. I love the kind of hieroglyphic design that they do on the face. I think it's really super interesting. I like the fact that it's kind of a varying shaded, like the same color. I wasn't quite sure about like the bag on the head at the start, and like the entrance line was a bit like, ooh la 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 la. Like it was kind of a bit quiet compared to... Exactly. But I think she looks amazing, and I can't wait to see how she does in this competition, especially looks wise, because if this is what she's walking in the workroom with, then what else is she going to bring?
Now, I'm glad you gave us a very in-depth and detailed explanation how you feel about the look, but that's not how we do things over here. We have 3 categories of analyzing a look, and as you can see there, brought to you by the chef, paying the big bucks for us to get this level of production. We have Doctor, please. We have...
It's free over here. We have free healthcare. Come someone quick.
Well, we're here. Welcome to our beautiful grand drop. We're in the UK.
Exactly. Don't have to pay. Thank God.
You can eat a look, you leave it on your plate, or you send it home, because everything in the world is a cheap knockoff of Toot It or Boot It.
Got it. I mean, the way it is.
So how are you feeling about this Bones look?
In regards to that, and knowing how to authentically grade looks properly now, I'm going to say this is a eat it for me for sure. 100%.
Definitely eat. The bag look was giving mascot horror. I was thinking, is this new Dead by Daylight killer? Is she gonna Mori me? Collab, Dragula can do it. Why can't Drag Race?
Exactly. I mean, it's another B, Billy Brothers, Bones. Like, it makes sense to me.
I will also eat this look. I love the cutouts pointing towards their sternum. You know, on a drag queen, you never want to look at their face. You always want to look at just right this part of the rib cage. Always. That's what I always say.
The beauty is in the eye of the rib cage, or as I
And
believe
she's
they
got
say.
a gorgeous rib cage.
She does indeed.
Next up, we have, again, in no particular order, who's this?
This
Bonnie
is
and
Bonnie and
Clyde!
Clyde.
Looking Camp right in the eye.
Exactly. I mean, I'm hoping to God this is the reference that I think it is, because I think it's insanely clever and funny. In terms of what I definitely think this is an eat it as well. I think it's really well structured. I think that it kind of really established her when she came to the workroom as who she is. And it's just really fun. Like, I like it when people are fun. I like it when it's not always like has to be super serious. And it shows her skill, you know, the fact of the construction. I believe she said she did it all herself. It's definitely an eat it for me.
I love a tube of chapstick. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous look. It's a pole. It's shaped like a pole. Am I allowed to say it's shaped like a pole?
That's fair. You know, it's whatever you think of it at the end of the day.
It's like she's your grandma's favorite spoon in the shop. She's she's given a little ketamine spoon as well. Like I get the spoon heavy with this.
I see the spoon now you've mentioned it. It's also very much like Cat Slater. So Cat Slater is a character in the UK soap opera called Emmerdale. She's really known for her leopard print. Actually, like, the way her face is painted, the way that the outfit is, that does give me a little bit of Cat Slater, but like it's incredible. I love it.
We love a good reference, even if we don't know where it's from. That's actually a good staple on this show, is references being thrown at us, and me, and I have no clue where it's from.
Exactly. This is why I'm here. I am the unqualified British input to this. So enjoy my unqualified reviews.
To get someone qualified on an unqualified review is unprecedented, unholy, a little messy, and unsightly, but we get through it and we're glad that you're here.
Yeah, I mean, people love consistency in inconsistency, so what better than us, honestly.
So do you eat this? You leave it? Oh, I think you said you ate this.
I eat this, yeah. I eat this with a spoon, is what I do.
Spoonful.
Spoonful.
I gotta leave this on my plate. All I can see is spoon.
That's fair. I mean, you've got to spoon it. I love it. No, I didn't work. On to the next one.
You spoon it or boot it?
Spoon it. I spoon it.
And I love the looking camp in the eye. They know what they were doing with this shot.
100%. I love it. Just for that alone.
Next up, who's this one? Do you know?
Katrin Feelings.
This is Katrin Feelings. This is literally, every first episode comes out and they all look, how they're looking. So you can only kind of wait until they get to like midway through the season to be like, now I can associate her for a meme she said so far.
Exactly. And you all know they're trying to get the meme in for the season. I mean, we all had, Piggy
of the week.
Season 17. So let's see which ones come up for this series and see if any of them actually stick.
They all want that memeable motive. So Katrin Feelings is out here in a gown and a capelet. Enough said. I will... I don't have any particularly strong feelings about a sequin dress.
I think it's one of those things where, sometimes I think some girls, when they come to the workroom, they think, I want to underplay my skills a little bit. I don't want to come in with absolutely everything all at once because I want to have a bit of mystery to play with. And I totally get that. But I think sometimes, it looks good. It's simple yet clean. I am not like super mad about it, but I think the color's great. I think like the makeup is great, the hair's great, and I think the vibe that she brought in, which is also the main thing, really matched like what she was wearing and kind of was like this big character. I mean, I don't love it, so I think would just keep it on my plate.
Her hair was great. Her dress was great. The way she walked in the room was great. The way she sold her book to the judges was great. She's great.
Yeah, I think is it the most exciting thing in the world? No, but does it look good? Yeah, I'd say so.
Passable lines. Beautiful shaped, not giving spoon, not giving pole. Big boobs with
I mean,
a big
sometimes exactly. You don't have to come in with the most complex piece of clothing. You have to come in with, that's super like ridiculous. Like sometimes you just need it to do the job, and I think this has done the job.
Sometimes you just need it to sparkle. And for that, I'm leaving it on my plate. And you said just for the record book.
So this one I would say it's a leave on the plate for me.
Right. Next up, we have a chai tea grande. I know this one.
There we go. We got there in the end. It started to kick in. His medicine started to work, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between.
I finally started taking them.
Exactly. Go on. So if you remembered at this time, what's your opinion first?
Well, I remember her because we called her chai tea tall day because she's not quite a grande. She's very tiny,
petite, very small.
This look, man, those areolas are killing me.
It's an interesting design choice. I get like the illusion of what she was going for, but I just don't think it's exactly executed the right way.
It feels disconnected, like all the way through the look. Is it a Janet Jackson nod because Ariana Grande does not have her tits out?
I don't even know. Like, it's obviously like Grande adjacent because of the hairstyle, but I don't think she's ever had like the fringe and the two bits, the two hair
Her
bits.
two bits, yeah. You called her
I
two
think
bit.
maybe because she's not too fit. I think she's great. I think if anything, I would say once again from my completely unqualified viewpoint, I would have maybe because she's such a small queen, like a small person, I maybe would have chopped where like the dress is just a little bit shorter because then you've got her legs so you don't look as stubby, if that makes sense. I think that's
Yeah.
what happens sometimes if you're on the short side.
She's two
Is that you
bit,
have to be
she's
very
chopped.
careful. She looks great. She does look great. I just feel like the balancing, the proportionizing, to quote a certain series, and I think it could just be a little bit shorter because then it makes it look like she's got 10 foot long legs, even though she's only what 5'4".
Two apples tall.
2 apples tall. But yeah, I don't think this is bad by any means, but I think it's a leave it for me currently.
I'm gonna send it back because it is bad for me. The boobies are they like kill me. The bejeweled area. It's like, okay, you're gonna bejewel something, you're gonna bedazzle it. The whole point is that you need to like make a circle of the color you're bedazzling because it's just the straight up plain nude. I'm like, okay, if we want to give nipple illusion, let's give nipple illusion. It feels like we're halfway tracking this. And then the necklace is killing me because it feels the most disconnected from the outfit.
Do you know what? Now I'm looking at the necklace. It looks a little too big, and it's making her head look a lot smaller than what it actually is. It's what we would call like a pea head, essentially in the UK. It's making her head look very, very small.
I've watched
I feel, maybe a
Beetlejuice,
smaller, maybe a smaller kind of necklace, just to kind of like make it not look as chunky. I'm not saying there's anything wrong about a chunky necklace. I think just portionizing is something that kind of needed to play more of a part in this.
This is the kind of necklace you wear when you're wearing like a boob plate to hide the connection.
Yes.
And she's not wearing a boob plate, so it's like, why would you pack if you're a girl who doesn't wear boob plates, that's fine. Why do you have necklaces for girls who wear boob plates? Use the freedom of really go for it, you know?
Yeah, when you've got everything that's kind of so like kind of light and then have this really heavy thing here, unless she's like trying to do that as like a vocal point. Maybe that was her idea. But yeah, I don't think it works for me entirely. But who am I? No one, obviously.
Not
I'm not the show.
qualified.
Not qualified at all.
I'm sending this back to the chef. Next up, we have is this Elvas? No, this isn't Elvas. Who's this? Who's this? Did someone sneak into the season? I can't hear you, by the way.
Oh, there we go. I'll do that again. Just let's take it two.
Take two.
Okay, right, come on. You do that. You do. Feed me in. Do the line.
Who? So is this Elvask? Who?
I think it is. I mean, I think it's Elvask. I think so. This is going to be really bad now if we like have Elvask in like the next slide. But for this moment in time, let's say it is Elvask.
This is
right?
our Elvask of the season.
Yes. Even if she isn't, she's Elvask to us. It's Elvask's twin. It's just, mitosis or symbiosis, whichever is the right technical term. But Shawn, what do you think of it?
A wedding dress, first thing, is very bold. Usually save the wedding dress for the end of the collection, as someone with better fashion knowledge will tell you. Doing a wedding dress and no veil is a little crazy for me. I'm a little confused. I guess I'll say that. I don't really know what wearing a wedding dress says about you.
I don't know who you are.
I just don't see who you are. A blushing bride?
I love that critique. Yeah, I mean, I love that hair color. I think anyone looks great in that hair color. The way it cuts here is really good. Yeah, I'm nonplussed about this. I think it's one of those things where it's an entrance.
It just needs to look clean.
Yeah, it's an entrance workroom look, and sometimes it just doesn't need to be more than that. I don't think it's bad by any means. I don't think it's a send it back. But I think for me, once again, it's just kind of I can take it or leave it, so I'm going to leave it.
Let's say something nice about the look. I love the skirt frills. A layered skirt like that, beautiful. It's cut to the right thing, right on that thigh point. It's like not just above the knee, not below the knee. It's like giving that nice, good sex appeal.
Goldilocks. Just right.
Just right. And that's where I kind of stop. I'm like, the jewelry accessories are, I feel like, a little too small.
Maybe it's like we have like a reverse
chai tea.
A reverse Tai Chi. Tai Chi? Chai tea.
Chai tea. Hold on. Yeah.
Extra queen confirmed. Yeah, I think maybe
crystal.
like.
Sorry, you were saying.
I do too. She should have won. Yeah, I think maybe it was a case of maybe sometimes bigger is a little better. So if it was just amped up a little bit more, I think it would have been cool. But I don't hate it. I think she looks good.
Yeah, love your hair. Hope you win. I'm leaving this on my plate.
Okay.
I don't hate it. I just don't get it. Next up, we have the only queen, nyongbella.
Nyongbella. Yeah, I think incredible. Like, just she looked so beautiful. Like, it's one of those things where sometimes simplicity is just done so well. I think that, you know, the combination of gold with white and her skin color just makes everything kind of pop. I love this. I don't have any critiques in terms of like what I think I don't like. I think just the way that she presented herself when she came into the workroom was great. I think it's amazing. I love it. I'm gonna what's it again, the green
You eat it, you leave it on your plate, or you sit
eat it.
down?
I eat it. It looks like a dessert. I love this. It's one of my favorites, I think, of for the first episode in terms of the walk-in.
It's Black Peppa's chocolate look with the headpiece. It's the beauty, the angelicism. It's the gloves that are the nude sheer with the stones on it, and that little bit of feathering over here to like really feminize it. Like, we get it. You're the only woman to ever exist. And the jewels, she couldn't even decide what kind. She said, do you want a small necklace, a large necklace? I have necklaces. And then the little swim, what do they call them? Swim stars? Starfishes around the necklace.
Swim stars.
Yes. I'm in love. I'm eating this look. Compliments to the chef.
Yes, I want seconds, please.
I mean, and when the look is so good, you don't really have to say much about it.
Exactly. There is nothing better when you execute simplicity perfectly.
Simply beautiful. Next up, we have... No, that can't be right. It is! We have page 3. And if she didn't want me to pick this close-up, she shouldn't have made this face.
It's a take or leave for me. I think that, you know, I get what she was going with the references, kind of Pamela Anderson-esque kind of situation. Obviously, page 3, there's a bit of a cultural UK context there. Usually page 3 in some of the magazines was more of like a raunchier. It would have a lot of women like this, but usually kind of uncovered. I don't know how much I can say on YouTube. Yeah, well, even more...
Breasticles. You can say breasts.
Yes. Yeah. I wasn't sure how much YouTube, because you know what TikTok is like. You can't even say certain words without them to send to you. But I kind of get the reference, and I assume obviously it's kind of in reference to her name. Obviously, page 3 spelled like the name, not the actual page.
I love when girls have like thing names, but the thing is spelled like the name.
Yes. 100%. Now you're trying to think of examples, are you?
Well, no, I'm just like, well, now all I think is plain Jane, and I'm like, PLA, like airplane isn't someone's name.
But no, I think the name's really fun. And I have seen this thing like quite a few times on TikTok. So it's one of the ones I was aware of going into the season. But I think it looks great. I think it looks great. So that twice now. So it must be great.
It's crazy that they're allowed to like clone Sminty.
Oh my God.
Like when she walked in, I said, okay, Sminty again, let's go.
Yeah, it's you know, we have like the Georges library over in the UK. Now we have the Sminty. She's Southern Sminty, because obviously Sminty's from the north. She's from Naomi. So now we have the Southern variant of Sminty.
And then you also got the Filipina Sminty, Miss Minty Fresh.
Exactly. It's an expanding collective universe. Who knows what'll be next? But yeah, I think for me, this is a lever. I think she looks great, but like...
Not offensive. Though she does the writing her name on her arm and her leg in a P3. And that necklace is very small. I'm thinking
it's very dainty.
The Michelle Visage. That hair is very small.
Yeah, I think it's quite dainty, and it's... I don't know, maybe she's going, you know, she's feeling dainty on that day, but...
Can I ask, am I crazy? Is the breasts of the look too low? Aren't they supposed to be just a tiny bit higher? Because, like, I feel like queens who have no breasts, which is fine, and have, like, these big gaps in their clothing.
All drag is
like,
valid.
Here are my all drags are valid. Here are my phantom titties. It feels like it always starts just a little low, and I think they're going for, like, oh, I'm gonna bust out of my brassiere, but I'm like, baby, what are we busting? What are we busting? Who are we busting?
Well, bustless. I think it's that thing of, like, where obviously it should be filled. Like, that's what kind of obviously keeps it there, but because it's just boy chest, it kind of just leans forward and there's nothing to fill it. So I think that's why you get that kind of
dip,
empty space. Yeah. And like, you know, at the end of the day, if people want to do that, it's fine. But I think it should be maybe adjusted then to be like, actually, if it's going to fit flat chest, then have it done that way rather than having like this kind of like gap that you have, because I think that's what makes it maybe look, it's not ill-fitting at all, but maybe just looks a bit like
optical illusion, which like I get from the front.
Yes,
but when you're on a television show where they film you from all angles.
Exactly. And this is the thing, you know, it's something you necessarily don't think about, is that the cameras will be everywhere. What might look good from the front might not always look good from the side, but It looks good though.
What's good for the goose is terrible for the gander.
Exactly. Are you a leave it on the plate too? What do you think?
I'm gonna leave this, yeah.
That's fair.
Next up, we have Pasty. I know this one. I remember her black underwear. Why not a red underwear?
Yeah, I mean, I love a pasty. I love Cornish pasty. Cornish pasties are great. But Day by the Seaside, like, we love them. It is baffling to me out of all the choices in color, especially with all this like cream and brown, you would have gone with black because it just makes it the vocal point, especially where it's cut, just makes me look at it. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
black hole sucks
and like
you
you could
in.
exactly, and you could have had that themed, like Cornish pasties usually it's filled with like meat and two veg, so there could have been a bit of a pun there because she seems like that kind of queen where she's a bit fun. So I would have played with that a bit more. But yeah, I think
frills
it's
everywhere. Why not some frills coming out of your pussy to look like more pasty? Like, come on, let's
this
turn your pussy into a
yeah,
pasty.
exactly, because obviously at the top of it like ridges, and that's where it's pinched short as a pasty because it's kind of folded like that and you pinch it. So yeah, I think that could have been fun actually. It could have been added to the vibe, but to me it's just like it literally is all I can see now. My eyes just go. It's simple. I think I'm gonna send it back just because I'm sorry, but it just breaks the whole immersion of it. Those panties
and if we want to talk about things I don't like about it beyond the panties, we can pull the classic Willa move where when you look at her her sleeves, they don't really femininely go into her hand. It just cuts off at the wrist. And then her shoes are red as well to match the lip and the lining of the pasty. But if your panties aren't red, like if the shoes were black, I'd be like, okay, there's something, this is very Lucky Stars to just worry about the top of the look and the bottom look, just whatever. But yeah.
I mean, I think it's a great idea.
Oh, did you send it back?
I think
because if you send it back, I'm gonna call the waiter and tell him to take both our plates.
Do you know what? Actually, I'm gonna change my mind. I think I love the idea. I love this reference. I think I'm gonna keep it on the plate, but ask it to change into something else.
Can I get a substitute?
Exactly. I want fries with that, not sweet corn. I don't know.
Keep the salad to yourself. That coleslaw better not come near my plate.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I'll keep it on my plate.
Yeah, I'll keep it on my plate as well. I'm set in that. Like even the brown dark roots in the hair aren't even dark enough to match her panties. So I'm like, is she matching her eyelashes to the panties?
I don't know what was going on here in this day.
We need to get off of
made a thing. Yeah, let's move on. We
can't do this all day, but we could.
We've eaten the pasty.
Here's Kitty Cat, Scaredy Cat from season 1. Oh, sorry, no, this is Sally TM. She trademarked her name.
I think this is cool. I think one of my favorites. It's memorable. I love the idea of like fashion pattern, especially like the zebra and the leopard. The fact like it's neon as well.
There's no
like
leopard.
the kind of obviously the cut like.
Those are hearts and X's.
So. Oh, so okay. I need to make the screen bigger. Okay.
You know what? Do you want me to share the? Do you want to? I can share the PowerPoint.
I've zoomed in now, so I'm better. I'm right looking it in the eye. I think this is one of my favorite. Absolutely, like for sure. I think it's cool. It's different. It sets her apart from everyone else. The fact that she's put so much effort into essentially an entrance outfit, I think makes me excited to see what she's gonna do the rest of the season if she sticks around. Obviously, I have no idea who's gonna go home.
Damn, now you're predicting her early out. You said, I hope I get to see more of her.
No, because these are the queens that I'm always here for. These are the ones that I would support. Anyone that's like slightly alternative or likes to have like a lot of fun. Graphic. I'm always like, I wanted them to win because I just think they're so interesting. As long as they don't get asked to do, SPF, standard pretty face. Because that eventually is always the critique that these kind of queens get. And it annoys me. I was going to say,
she's covered in sunscreen. What are you talking about?
I mean, good for her skin. She's looking after herself.
I've never heard the term SPF, standard pretty face, before.
Well, there we go. I mean, I didn't make it. I didn't come up with it. I heard it and I love it. But I just think it's a good critique. I don't understand on the show why they always ask the alternative girls to like normal it up a bit, but then the same girl who's worn a blonde wig, same makeup for the last 10 episodes doesn't get asked to freak it up a bit. So I'm always like a little bit defensive.
Conformity.
But I mean, I get, variety, but when you're only asking the variety and the alternative means, I'm a bit like, this feels a bit,
How are you going to ask the spices of life for variety?
Exactly. But yeah, it's an eat it for me for sure.
I want to send compliments to the chef. I will eat it. Let the record show I'm eating this. I would send more compliments to the chef if she didn't have, as you would call it, a zebra beard. I mean,
I love that.
I kind of want, if she was I want her whole face to be zebra. And then I want what's her name? Adams, the mom from Adams. God, Morticia Adams, where like how Deja's guy does like the little moonlight. Like you could keep this part of your face, no zebra, to give it light on. But if we're gonna do zebra, let's do some freaking zebra about it. about it, you know?
You got to go all in. I get that. I think she's got quite a small face as well, so maybe she's just trying to like
Fair.
proportionize it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, but yeah,
Then a
I think
beard is
it's yeah,
crazy.
we love a beard.
Of
We
course,
love a
love our
beard.
beater queers, Danny Beard.
Mm-hmm.
Never forget. Like he's gone. Oh, I do.
There's
We didn't
Offset.
mention this. I want to mention that we got a beautiful memorial for the Miss Vivian at the beginning of this
Yeah.
episode.
Absolutely, and so well deserved as well. I had runnings. That's not right, but like I kind of obviously seen her perform, and when I was at Eurovision, she was performing as part of an opening act there for Liverpool, and just some really like, just such a bright star. And obviously, it's so sad to have the news obviously that she passed away. I think like her legacy, being the ambassador for the UK many years ago before she then eventually became the winner. I think she sets a precedent, and I know that a lot of the queens in the UK look up to her and still look up to her in terms of what she does. And I think it was just a really nice memorial for her.
That's a queen who was born to do drag.
Absolutely.
So, moving on from Sally TM, who we both agreed was amazing. Oh, shit! Hold on, I want to retract my statement. She's wearing gloves, it's not connected to the thing.
Oh, I see it, the little,
Whatever,
Fine.
I like it. I'll eat it.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we have, this is Selection Diction. I remember her because her ass was out.
Ass and titties.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it.
Those titties.
I think they hypnotized everyone when they came into the room, which is fair enough. It's all about making an impact.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is amazing. Like the black and gold. I think the energy that she walked into the workroom with was just like top notch, really established.
I will take this as an opportunity to pour myself another drink so don't worry about it. Selexa Diction. Is Selexa a name? Like Alexa?
I've been trying to work out the whole entire episode.
Because I get it's like sex
Like,
addiction.
I think that's what it's supposed to be a reference to. Maybe it's something we'll come to understand further down
Maybe
the
she's
line.
addicted to
But
silicone.
and it's like a portmanteau of just
Now what's a portmanteau?
when a poor guy hurts his toe.
I believe that.
Like when they take like one word and another and smash it together to make a new word. It's like it's a combination of two words.
The English
But I think,
language, that's all you need to say.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I think like the energy, dare I say it, was kind of giving a little bit of winner energy, the way that they established themselves when they walked in. But yeah, I'm gonna give it an eater because I think it's great.
It's beautiful, no notes, waist, tits, body, hips, boobies, the shawl of it all. The sparkliness, like the intent, she knew exactly what she wanted to do there, and she did it. And that is winner status right there.
Exactly. I'm excited to see.
Now, despite us being a little late to the season, I at least don't know who wins. You haven't seen this either?
I'm not sure who wins either, actually. It's the one where I kind of managed to not somehow find out who wins. So I'm
no
excited
spoilers
to see.
in the comments.
Please. Please. But you know
Respect
what
our
people like?
privacy.
They just have to be like, oh, I think this person's gonna be top 2, and then they just list the total elimination orders like as if they've just stumbled across it in their own mind. But yeah.
Oh my god,
looking
I just thought of this. I definitely didn't go to Reddit and copy and paste exactly what I saw there.
Yeah, I think like, oh, who's gonna win this challenge this week?
It could be anyone.
Could be anyone.
I love the Selects Addiction look. Again, another good look that needs very little talking about. I'm eating it. Next up,
Absolutely.
we have... Oops, we skipped one. Balegda. And again, if she didn't want us taking this frame, she shouldn't have made this face.
Oh, this just cracks me up.
This is okay. Like sometimes I feel like I see queens in this kind of jumpsuit, but she has shoulder pads, the fucking rhinestoning. You'll notice she rhinestoned the color fabric of the rhinestone, so it looks good. It looks sleek. It looks beautiful. And the queen that I didn't even mention her name, which is Tay Risk, remember it? Iconic. I love. I'm eating this look head down to toe.
No, exactly. I think it's great. It's one of the things where it's like sometimes simplicity is what's the saying? Simplicity is something.
Is
I don't know.
Beautiful.
Exactly. So these are the wise words, the kernels of just prophecy you're gonna get with us.
Wisdom.
I like it. I think it's really cool. I think it fits well. It looks great. I feel like the hairline is like maybe if it's like there's some edges or something, it would look a bit less.
A little softening.
Yeah, but also I think it's a critique that we'll probably discuss later down the line, which I think definitely applies here because like beautiful. But yeah, I eat it. I think it's great. I think it establishes it. It made me remember her, and I think it's good.
I
like
love her walking out in the Jamaican flag colors and then making. Can you do a Jamaican accent? Balegda. It's her brain. Yeah, I agree with the hairline.
Another person. Yeah, I think it's just things where it's like I get it. Like sometimes to have that kind of like it needs to be stationary. Maybe it's where it is or where it like lies. Maybe I don't know, but just maybe something else, or like maybe like two bits.
Take a
Like
razor to it, you know, sort of soften that up a little
yeah,
bit
or like chai tea had, or it's just like the two like bits coming down.
to frame
Maybe
it.
yeah, definitely. But no, it's about no, it's
No,
great.
I will be eating this look. Next up, this is don't tell me, because I have a list of the queen's names here.
The instrument she's playing.
This
The
is
instrument she's playing.
this is Cello Van Dam. No, sorry, this
There
is
we go.
a viola. Just viola.
Just Viola.
Her makeup scares me.
She's playing. It's reminding me of something, and I can't quite to what it's reminding me of. It's like this is our British Thorgy variant, obviously, is the first thing I'd like to say. Minus the dreadlocks.
Well, we don't know.
Oh, we don't know
There's more
yet.
time, you know,
That's true.
a few more episodes. You never know what she might pull out of her bag.
She might just, and then it's a reveal. I think, yeah, it's cool.
She again, it's a red dress. I will say she watched one makeup tutorial once and told them when you're painting, you want to paint upwards, so it like lifts up your face. And instead of hearing that it needs to be at an angle, she heard 90 degrees, baby, and did that shit straight up, like antennae.
Yeah.
This eye is killing me.
Yeah, it's less like wings and more like horns. Like it is just sort of straight up.
Horns
Could be an
indeed.
artistic choice. I don't say it. I don't think any of them have been bad so far. I think I could leave this. I think like the cover is interesting, and the violin obviously she walked in with as well. Viola she walked in as well with. But yeah, just
Is a viola smaller than a violin?
So it goes because someone used to play violin. It goes. I think it is a violin actually, but it goes violin, viola, cello, and double bass, and they're all in
The family.
bigger order. So violin's the smallest, and double bass is the largest. They're the ones that you play like you like jazz, where they have
Boom,
them
boom,
like this.
boom, 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 boom.
Exactly. Yeah, it's cool.
Would have loved a sparkle of any kind. Would have loved an accent color of any kind. Red dress and a red wig, I guess. It's the cutouts are. I will give the cutouts are like very butterfly, very interesting. The collar is very interesting. It just is so monochromatic. And okay, because you can't see the shoes, but I looked to the right and I saw the shoes. Mama, the shoes are taupe.
I can see the shoes right now.
Beige ass shoes with this look. It's like the shoes could have matched the violin, the viola she brought in. Could have matched her wig.
Themed shoes.
Yes. With a
this-
big bow
this is the
coming
thing, I
off the
don't-
back.
The little arch where you have the pegs, because I don't think that's a Stradivarius, which is like one of the most expensive violins you can get in the world. So maybe like that could have been done up a little bit more, just to kind of reflect like get
The
a bedazzler, get
richness.
something that would just like zhuzh it up a little bit. I'm interested to see where she goes with this, but
She's one of the younger queens too on the season. I think she's in her early 20s, she said.
is she?
I think so. I know, crazy, right? She's towering over them and paints like she's 80, but she's one of the younger queens there.
Yeah, I forget that sometimes. Like she's looking on the old, not that that's a bad thing, but I do forget sometimes that a lot of these are younger than me.
You're the seasoned queen now.
I am. Oh my god, I am the father of this season. No. Yeah, one of those things where I'm interested to see what else she'll bring.
More from her package. I'm leaving this on my plate, and that's nice. Listen, I see red. Sometimes I gotta put it with red, but you know what? Let's do a little color magic. I will, for the benefit, add an accent color of yellow to her outfit and leave it on my plate. Next up, we have spoilers. Is that really the next one? It is. Okay.
Is that everyone? Yeah.
That's all the girls. It's all
gosh,
of them. Katrin Feelings, Chai Tea Grande, Tyrese, Mongardia, because I did write the names down. Bonnie and Clyde, Sally TM, Bones, Lex Addiction, Pasty, just Pasty, nyongbella, Page 3, Elle Vosk, and Viola. So I guess that girl really was Elle Vosk.
Yeah, thankfully we got it right. Probably not watching this Elvos, but like at least we didn't offend anyone. I hope.
At least we got you right, girl. Don't worry. Us at Unqualified Reviews, we'll get Elle Vosk right.
Exactly.
So moving on, as we do, and they go in and RuPaul says, well, my ladies, are you ready for your first mini challenge? Or is this a challenge?
I think this is the challenge. This is the main challenge, I think. It's like, that intro thing of like, it's not really a main challenge, but it is. It's more like a show us who you are sort of situation.
What are you about?
Mm-hmm.
So they go
How
down
can
the
we
pink
change that and
carpet.
tell you not to be?
Exactly. How do we break you down and tear you down and not rebuild you in any way, shape, or form and keep breaking you down? So we have some beautiful, beautiful guest speakers because RuPaul can't carry her own show. So the beautiful, lovely Marina Summers is here.
Or it says Rena Summers. It's
Rina
Rena
Sum.
Sawayama.
Please, it's Rina Sum. The sum of this Rina
Please
is
welcome to
too
the
much.
stage.
We're at the Brick Gala.
Unironically, I love that. We're at the Brit Gala. Woohoo!
You love Rina Sum?
Anna Wintour couldn't make it. I love some of this. Yeah, she looks incredible.
You ever been to the Brick Gala before?
No, I think I've got a restraining order. I don't think I'm allowed. It's a shame, but you know, maybe next year. Maybe it'll finally run out.
You gotta stop sending those emails to Alan Carr.
I know, but it's just. Anyways, you know, I can't talk about it. You know, legal issues.
You're trying to get some of that Tina Burner tea. I see you. Tina Burner on fire like the Hunger Games.
Oh, God. Thank God there's an ocean between.
We go in, and another queen we have, lovely, lovely, beautiful representative of the UK. Bag of Chips is here, and they're lucky we're not saying anything about their outfits.
On to the next.
On to the next. And you're lucky we're not saying anything about their outfits. Plain Jane in a bonnet, mind you, with that straight ass kitty cat wig underneath. What curls are you protecting?
Polyester.
That's what her wig's made out of. And then she's pushing her sex pillow here, this body pillow with her in her breasty glory. Love a queen who pushes. And then we have testicles. No. Yes. Tessa testicles. No, Tessa testicle.
Just the one.
Just the one testicle.
Just the one. Yeah.
Love Miss Tessa Testicle Summers. No, Edwards.
Yes, officially now. She got adopted. I don't know if she double barreled, but it's the adoption is real. It is official. It has been signed. The deed has been done.
Listen, if a Chapel Rowan can be a Colby, a testicle can be an Edwards.
Wiser words have never been said.
As well, thank you, Tessa Testicle. She said, "Remember my name." And then Nigeria Van Michaels. Don't forget the Paris. How do you feel about All Stars 9?
I have not watched that season. It's one of the seasons where I kind of took in through social media, I think, mainly because I was just really busy at the time, and I kind of was just like, oh, like, that's cool, no one gets sent home, it's for charity, like, that sounds fun. I don't know if it necessarily went, yeah, exactly, and, you know, you can't critique it because it's for charity, but no, I think, yeah, she's a deserving winner. Like, we all know how much she loves, like, not just the US versions, but like the UK versions, the international versions, how much knowledge like she has about them.
She's a mega fan.
Very much deserving. She should host the pit stop, so I'm hoping soon. Because, you know, her knowledge is, give her Global All Stars, you know, give her that, because she'll know who everyone is.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think it's great to see her. I think it's just always good to see, you know, queens from other franchises be a part of different franchises. It makes it all feel connected, like the MCU.
Like a big universe. Stop that train.
Exactly.
Stop that movie. Now with AI. Moving on, we have, and for some reason, they just keep them together here, but I'm never mad to see Marina Summers, and I'm never mad to see Miss Angeria. So, okay, more looks. Are you excited for more looks? We got more looks this episode to talk about. So let me put the screen away. Beautiful. It's like, why even have this animation of it going away if I'm not going to use it?
Exactly.
But you know, we're not all about animations here. The little fish down there is being paid on the hour. So, you know, he's saying wrap this shit up. Or maybe he wants a little bit more dough. Either way.
It was a kind donation from Lana Del We saved her.
We rescued this tyke from Lana Del Rey. You don't even want to see what she was going to do with this shit. So Lana Del Rey, you think it's lingerie or Lana Del Rey? What do you think is the reference there?
I think it definitely is lingerie. I think it is, but I think it's just, you know, it's so close to Lana Del Rey that I think it gets crossed over. But I think it's a great name. Not this.
So in no particular odor. Here's Bones.
Odor?
Speaking of odor, here's Bones.
I don't think Bones has an odor. I don't think they will.
Odorless.
This is incredible. This is amazing. I instantly will eat this.
I hear she smells like death.
Well, you know, maybe that's just
comes with the material.
But no, I think this looks amazing. I think, like, you know, I love the fact that during the interview she kind of just stayed in carriage and was just kind of like dead eyeballing. I think that just added to it. But yeah, this is one of my favorites of the night for sure. So absolutely eating it.
Gorgeous look from a gorgeous girl. She keeps so that sigil stuff. Like, I'm wondering. She freehands it. Does it mean anything?
I think it is freehanded.
Do you think like she's like one of those girls I'm like, I invented a secret language and I'm putting secret messages in all my makeup?
she's thinking. She's thinking. Like, Cynthia Erivo.
Cerebral.
Um, Cerebral. I think it is just something she does. I've seen pictures of her before, like on Instagram and stuff, and she's always had that kind of vibe of the thing on the forehead, usually something on the chin, and
The
in
pearls.
the introductions, she described herself as like the witchy queen. So it makes sense with her character and who she is, and it's just something that adds a little bit of variation. It doesn't feel like it's the same mug kind of printed over
Oh
and over
yeah.
again as you might see. So it just kind of sets her apart from everyone else. So I love that. I like it.
I definitely read Witch and everything she does, like even that entrance look,
Mm.
the bagman, like it was so mystical, magical, spooky because witches are spooky, and the way she
Cookie
contours her
cookie, yeah.
nose is a little bit witch-like. I'm gonna say it. It's a little bit like those, like, and like, if it's mean, it's mean. But I thought she was going for witch. Like it gives a little bit,
Yeah.
like the big nose, and I love it.
Yeah. Is that a prosthesis, as someone
That's
would
my real
say?
nose. This is my real
Yeah.
nose. I just snatched this up.
Is that your nose? But
Love this
I
look, eating it.
I love it. It's great.
God, that intricate detail. Like, we gotta move on. The beating is great. When beauty is beauty, it's beautiful. Next up, we have. Oops, I need to click on the tab. We have. We.
Bonnie and Clyde.
This is Bonnie and Clyde. I'm like, who is this? She's covering up her entire face. This is the El Bosque's veil. I know where it went.
Exactly. She stole it, dyed it black. It's
So
like,
she said she's not a cow.
right. Yeah. No, she's Dalmatian apparently, which makes sense, with the old style cigarette holder.
Cruella
It's
DeVille.
Cruella. It's really cool. It's structural. It's interesting. Like it's really fun to look at. And I'm not so sure about like this kind of gap you've got here.
The bird beak of it all.
Yeah, it just kind of like makes it look like she's got no chin.
Alyssa
And
Edwards'
I feel like
daughter.
maybe backwards. I feel like if it had been like just cut a little sooner, but this still looks
So you say she should go home first. She should be cut soon.
Absolutely.
Bonnie and Clyde, we've seen enough of you. I would have loved some
Time to deal
ears.
with it.
Honestly, I would have loved, because ears will turn this from people being like, oh, that's cow. No, baby, that's dog.
Mm, mm.
Maybe a little
Even if
doggy
they want
nose.
hers. Yeah, maybe. But I do like it. I think it's great. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. But apart from that, everything else is amazing. I'm definitely eating it.
I'm eating it as well. I love, the hips. She's not that cinched, so she's got the big old hips out there to make her waist look teeny tiny. Love, love, love. Illusionary craft that works from basically every angle. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on my plate because I would have loved some ears. Not everybody can be an eater. Next up,
Yeah,
we
she
have...
can't take us orders because she can't hear us. But
Exactly.
she's
That's
eating.
why we can say whatever we want. She can't hear us.
Exactly.
Next up, we have... And those poor dogs with no ears. It's... Oh, God. And if she didn't want me taking this close-up, she shouldn't have made this face! This is... Katrin Feelings?
Katrin.
Okay,
There we go.
because when I was taking this, I thought I, labeled this as pasty. Like, that, comparing you to another queen that's been in the universe, okay. Comparing you to another queen that's been on your season, hello, Miss Cracker. She's here in a lovely green. You love this. This is your favorite look of the night.
Because it's green.
If it's green, you're interested.
Well, I mean, look at this that's going on here. Like,
Look at all that continuity.
The top, everything. Literally the top now. I think this is, yeah.
Yeah, she's got that shit on, but is it good?
I don't hate it. I'm indifferent. I'm just like, eh. When you go from Bones to Bonnie and Clyde to this, I think kind of maybe exacerbates the differences a little more. I think if you'd had like
larger
two
hips.
like meh, and then this came on, you'd be like, oh, actually, this is really cool. But for me, this is just kind of like, I'm not sure if I like the thing at the bottom where it just kind of looks like a. I get obviously that's the style and that's the silhouette, but like,
Mm,
I'm gonna leave it. I don't think it's bad by any
Mayhem
means.
Miller.
Yeah, I think maybe just like something like almost like like a tiara in the hair, or like something like that would have been cool, like here, and
A
just to like
bang.
really, yeah, it's a Brit Gal, you know, and you got to come correct. So I
Hmm.
think it just maybe could have used a little more, but nothing terrible for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I hated her Mona Lisa on her original season, and I hate her that they brought her back now in a fucking mermaid dress. If mermaid gown is crazy to me. The problem with pillow dresses like this, and I call it a pillow dress because she's got a pillow at the bottom of her, is you gotta kick that shit. And if it looks awful when you kick it,
Mm.
you made that choice.
Gotta
Um,
make it move.
mm-hmm. I just, I'm gonna leave this on my plate and I'm gonna move on from Catherine Felix.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not, but you can't say it's bad. I just think when you
Mm-hmm.
have when we had the last two, it just doesn't quite compare.
We're giving like a concept, an idea, something about it, and you're in a lovely green dress.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, definitely like a half bang piece over one eye would have been crazy. You know, some asymmetry.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I think Loves maybe would have been a bit too much, but yeah, just editing. I think was
Next
needed at the
up,
end of the day.
yeah. Next up, Chai Tea Grande? Yeah, she's the grande of the group.
Mm.
I didn't like this look
Um,
much either.
I think it's one of those things where I like the concept of it. I think it's the same thing of like sizing of it. Like, you know, I get it. It's, you know, it's like latte obviously is the bottom half, so you've got like the coffee, but then it's actually kind of reversed because usually the milk is at the top and then
All the foam, yeah.
the coffee is at the bottom. So it kind of if you flipped it upside down, it would make more sense. I think this song I'm gonna have to send it back because if I got a latte, I mean I don't drink coffee, but like if I got a latte like this, I'd be like, it's in a latte.
Mhm. It's got a little skin on the top of it.
Yeah, I'd be like, you know, just a lot of milk and not a lot of coffee. I like the chest piece is really cool.
You can tell like she got the
Like
chest piece done and like she got the neck thing done. It's like this is fierce. Oh no, I need a rest of a garment to go with it. And then it kind of came down
yeah,
to whatever else.
I think once again it's the thing of if you're on the smaller side of really like she looks like from like she's like that big. Like
Oh,
and I
she
think
looks like yeah, a tiny little drink.
I literally could pick her up and be like,
Oh,
hello.
so you must trust her as far as you could throw her.
Yeah, exactly. And I think just the cut of where it goes into like the froth, the milk is too soon.
Hmm.
And it just to say it makes her look three apples tall. So
It's not a
maybe
great
I'll
gradient.
send this one back.
I would have loved
Sorry.
literally flip this dress upside down, make it teeny tiny skinch like tube dress to the bottom, and have a big freaking here's all my cream, here's my froth, you know, here I am the latte of the season. Look at me. And like this hair, this Madonna hair, very beautiful. I love the gems in it. But if she wore this dress upside down and kept that, I think it would have changed this look entirely.
Yeah, as if like if you kind of
Slash
taken that
positive,
bottom
yeah.
bit. Yeah, if you take the bottom bit, flipped up, so it was kind of like roughly at the front here, and then kind of went and then out again. I think that'd be kind of cool. But yeah,
Do we know if she put on the dress upside down by mistake?
I mean, stranger things have happened.
She turned the wig
I guess
around.
we'll never know. She
Next,
did indeed.
I'm gonna leave this on my plate, and I'm being nice about that. Next up, we have Veronica Scone. What are you doing here? Victoria, not Veronica. That's Mars.
Why is she green?
Why is
Um,
she green? God, this
I
look,
think
man.
it's cool. I mean, like facially wise, it's beautiful. Like
Oh, her
this
paint.
this
She's
this
fucking stamped.
absolutely. Um, I think it's unfortunate the color of obviously the stirs kind of encompasses a lot of what she's wearing currently. It doesn't give that ability to kind of stand out. It's very much like the main stage of the US seasons now, where it's just all black. I think a lot of things get lost on it. So
100%.
I think, and that's not that you know that's something you can't plan for. Obviously, you should not come to this challenge or come to this thing knowing that it's going to be a pink
You
stir
need to
case.
pack
But
your own carpet and put it down before you walk in, because if you want something on Drag Race,
Hmm.
you have to make it happen for yourself.
Hmm. And with carpet, right, there are great deals.
Thank you, today's sponsor, Carpets.
Carpet, right? That's a very UK store. Um, Although I was gonna say you buy one, you get one free, but that's Windows. That's another little bracing. But yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's cool. But I think in the context of this and the color of the carpet just clashing with it, I'd just be like, heck, it's a leave it, I think, for me.
Yeah, I really would have loved that bottom ruffle to be yellow. Um, and it's kind of like, I get it, we're alternating, we're going yellow, pink, but I think a lot of yellow on the bottom would have actually done a lot of service to this look as opposed to going back to the
Mm.
pink on it. She's a gorgeous
Yeah,
girl. I'm just like
definitely.
sitting here like right in the comment section who look this reminds you of, because this is because I know you showed me the Victoria Scone look and I'm like, yes, it's this, but it's something else. Like there is a dress, someone made like I'm thinking in my head and I was like, is it Black Peppa doing Bobby? It's not her, but I've seen this dress
Lobby,
exactly. Blobby, what did I say, Bobby?
Lobby.
You know,
Don't know who that
the
is.
famous UKian cartoon character Bobby
Mm,
from King of the Hill.
always, always.
That's not my purse. I don't know you. I'll eat this look. It's
Um,
no. I'm gonna leave this look on my. I mean, I'm like, let's be real. I'm gonna leave this on my plate.
yeah, I mean, it'd be eaten if it was just this for sure, but the
Yes,
rest of it is, I'll leave it.
a bit like a macaron.
Hmm.
Next up, we have the only woman in the world. Listen, you, Michelle Visage, get your eyes fucking checked. I'm so sick and tired of, well, it's Marie Antoinette, and we're kind of done doing Marie Antoinette in the double-digit seasons. I'm like, baby, this is UK Series 7. Let them at least get to 10
Hmm.
before you say we're done with the Marie Antoinette of it all. Second of all,
Yeah.
who's doing Marie Antoinette like this lady?
Hmm. And like once again, this isn't just the way that one person dressed. This is entire Regency era. Like it's kind of the thing of like, I get it, it's happened a lot, but so many other things. So many people have, like it's fun. It's not directly Marie Antoinette, I don't believe. It's very obviously like
It's
Louis the
Baroque.
14th. Yeah, Rogue. It's cool. Like I don't think it's different enough from previous past sort of variations of this that it's cool. I like it. It looks great.
Hmm. Love the hair. That is a good fucking wig. The way it's literally like 3.5 of her face is tall, and then
Hmm.
has a little something to play with in the bottom. You know, just a little leave out. It's this perfect. This is how you do a pillow in a look around her waist.
Yes,
Beautiful. She's
definitely.
fucking sculpted. And then, let's talk about the challenge a little bit. We won't talk about it for anyone else, but for her, um, they were like, we didn't really feel like we got to see the real you until you started blowing your nose. And I'm like, she's been the one, the only one, the number one. Like, what do you want her? Do you want her to just walk down the runway doing a handstand? Like, do you want something clowny? Like, what are you looking for?
The nose flute. Put on the
Exactly. And
runway.
they were like, they were like, well, you should have just been nose flooting the whole time.
Yeah. This is like
Where are
I
the
don't know.
levels?
Critiques like that, I don't get sometimes. Like it just feels like a throwaway critique. Someone just be like, oh, we need someone in the bottom. Everyone was really good, so we're just gonna be like, oh, you didn't show your real review. When I think there were other people that maybe would have deserved to be in the bottom more, but it just feels like such a non-starter critique at times. I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
It's giving very like you watch Dragula at all?
Yes.
You know Sigourney Beaver season?
Yes, yes, yes. Love
They were
Sigourney
like,
Beaver.
we didn't get the not the judges, but the contestants were like, we didn't feel like we're talking to the real you. And then when she's like being shady, she's like, yes, I want that. I want to talk to her. I want to talk to that shady girl. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Like you're actively
Hmm. Like
like trying
the
to
Cameron
make her be
Michaels did
mean
that.
to you. And I'm like, she just
Yeah,
wants to be nice. Let her be nice.
exactly. Some people can't understand or get that people are just nice for being nice. They feel like they have to have an alternative motive. It's like, no, people can just be nice. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
wrong with it.
People can be
And
nice,
Nyongbella's that
pretty,
kind of
and you have
person.
every right to be jealous of them.
Exactly. I mean, I'm eating this for sure.
I'm eating it like it's cake the way I'm eating it. Oh, and the little pink. You see those little pink heels underneath? Ooh, she knows how to do
Hmm.
it. She knows how to do it. I'm eating this.
That attention to detail.
Next up, we have page 3 dressed as everyone's laundry. She is the only laundry
Uh,
basket.
mm-hmm.
I love
She's
the
a
yellow
proper
in the eye
geezer.
with the yellow of the ring and the yellow of it all. Sorry, I'm not gonna interrupt you for. Go ahead.
No, no, it's like you're good. No, I agree. I think it's great. I think it's the highlight colors of like, consistency. It's not several shades of a color. It is like word for word, hands, ears,
B
eyes,
hex code.
shoes. Yeah, like it's Pantone. I'm thinking of the hair shampoo stuff. It's hex
That's
coded. You know what I mean? It's
Pantene.
it's
Pantone is the colors that you go to like a building shop when
Pantone.
they.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's accurate. It's consistent. I like this. I think this is really cool. I think this is really indicative of what you would actually see at like a Met Gala, like that kind of design. And I think she nailed it for sure.
This
I'm
is a.
definitely
You're eating this one?
yeah, I think so. I like it. I think it's really cool.
This is how you do a high collar without looking like a spoon. This is the world's gorgeous like palette knife. Yeah, a little bit. Like a little bit at the bottom there, it's giving me a little bit like what is going on. It's kind of I
Mm,
don't want to say haphazard because she has her leg out, so there's obvious intentionality with having a slit in here. But it is giving like not intentionally ruffled. It is giving a little bit dirty laundry. Like she kind of have a mountain of laundry at her hip.
mm. It's like, when you get like your clothes stuck in the door, it's like she kind of was walking out the door and then it's like, oh no, I've got caught up in laundry. Oh well, it's stuck onto me now, so I'm just gonna walk out.
Like it's a clothesline
I
like
see
attached
that.
to her.
Mm. Well, yeah, maybe. Because that's the thing, there's not really a theme, is there, like that? They're all kind of, it's just like, oh, they're doing this. So
Well, this is
it's
their
kind of think,
signature drag, is what they prefaced it, but you just
oh,
know that's not what they
right.
told them when they were getting their looks together.
Oh yeah, that list was different. So obviously I'm not gonna be too harsh on that kind of judging. But I think it's just cool. I think it's one of the more memorable looks, I think. Yeah, I like it.
This is a gorgeous no boob look because it does something interesting with the chest where it provides shapes that sort of give like a titty-esque like 2D character. Your tits are pointing to the side because you only have two dimensions and you can't really poke someone's eye out looking at them
Hmm.
straight on. Yeah, I love it.
Sisters, not twins.
Exactly. I'm going to leave this on my plate because I hate the bottom of it.
That's fine. That's fair.
From the hips up, yummy.
Hmm.
Oh,
But
fancy
from
a
the hips
slice?
down,
Yeah.
needs some parcel in it.
I would have loved if the
Um,
tie was yellow too. Like, because she has no yellow ties on her, having one yellow
mm,
tie down the center.
maybe.
It might
I
have
don't know if that would
disappeared
make
against
too
her
much.
skin. Yeah.
True, true.
All right, moving on. Page 3, we have. Oh God, I don't know this one. You're just gonna have to give it to me straight, Doctor.
That's pasty.
Let's pasty.
I believe so. Yeah, it's pasty because we've had ketchup, we've had else, so you can't
We've
use
had
it.
the other ones who could have been her.
Yeah, the
Um,
other variants. Uh,
no. No. This wig.
yeah,
No. I mean, no. I
no.
mean, like, what are we like? Is it supposed to be like you're caught in like a shower? But then why is that like a window
I
curtain?
think so. Well, it's like it's a shell cat, isn't it? Because it's got the little like holes in it. But like
Whose shower
we
curtain's
don't.
white? Do you have a white shower curtain?
I've never had a shower curtain. Like I don't think I know anyone
I
in
bet
the
you're the kind
UK.
of
But
sick freak that showers in the nude.
exactly. I mean, how are you supposed to do it? I to be fair, actually, it's weird. Like I don't actually think I know anyone who actually has a shower curtain. Um, we usually just have like glass, which would have been cool if she was wearing glass. I don't know, but I I feel like it was a really cool concept,
You
but
say
maybe
very
that's where it should have
generously and
stayed.
graciously.
I don't know. I think I don't like.
Is she?
Is it like?
Why doesn't she have a knife sticking out of the wound?
I think it's yeah. Why doesn't she have one?
Yeah, like she's murdered on
Yeah,
her chest, have like a knife sticking out, you know, like clearly she's trying to go for some kind of campy concept here and it's not trying to be high
yeah, like
fashion.
a psycho reference. Like the fact that she got next like was like a looks like a slit throat. Like that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I don't know if it's. I mean, maybe if it was the psycho reference, like having the hair maybe like be like wet would be kind of cool. Um, I think I won't lie. At first, I thought it was the Bjork like swan dress vibes. You feel that thing around the side. I was like, oh,
Yes.
that's really really cool. That's fun. Um, but yeah, no, this is a send up.
This look
I
needs a
mean,
shower.
it needs a good bleaching.
Mm-hmm. I'm sending
Um,
it back as well.
yeah, it just needed more. I think it needed more time in the oven.
A little bit more cooking.
Actually, exactly. Sorry,
Next.
pasty.
Sorry, pasty. Listen, I seen the inside of that pasty baby and it was black. Someone burned her several times.
Oh my gosh.
Next up, we have Sally. This is Sally.
Sally. This is Sally. I love this. I think this is great. I think like it's almost like slightly disturbing with like little tiny little button eyes. It's reminding me of what is it reminding me of? Like kind of Coraline-esque or adjacent. I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. I like it when people do like the completely covered thing. Not I'm saying that her face is bad, but like it's
I
just
love
really
when she
interesting. I
covers
think
that
it
mug.
ex exactly.
That
But I think
unfortunate
it's one of
mug
those
of
things where
hers. Mm-hmm.
it sets her apart. It is interesting, the fact it's all one material. Um, yeah, I like it. I like it. I eat it, I think. Um, Once again, it's interesting. It's different. It's I've said it before, but it sets her apart, and it's
Mm-hmm.
memorable, which I think is the most important thing you have to be.
I love that she, bites down on that fabric and gives herself a mouth. That's always like a detail you
Yes,
could easily lose.
exactly.
How do I feel about a
I've got
look all in one color and to mention that it's cheetah print, but not your typical cheetah print?
and
It's
feathers as well.
feathers. It's weird. It's a weird look. I kind of like it though. Oh, bless you.
Sorry, bless me. Oh, I'm allergic to it. It's that good.
Fashion, beauty. I
Exactly.
love a big
It's
bow.
pain.
Beauty is allergies.
It looks like a rush. It's making me feel rushy. No.
Well, let's stop it.
Um,
Let's stop talking about it then. We're gonna eat this and we're gonna move on because I can't afford for you to get any more sick.
I'm eating this.
Well, let's put it on her before we talk about Select's addiction and say we're gonna eat this one.
Mm.
Next
Hmm.
up, Select's addiction. Okay, I mean this is kind of pretty good. This is kind of pretty good. Um, this is crazy.
Yeah, this is just like if everyone else was like here, then Select is like
Oh, a
here.
cut
Like
above. Yeah.
it's insane. Like it just looks so good. It just is like the craftsmanship of it all, the fact that it's not like droopy. I think sometimes when people do like this more like sculptural kind of stuff, it can kind of look a bit like sad, a bit like deflated, like it's been in a suitcase. It's gotten warm, like kind of just as. But this is like solid. Um, I have literally no notes apart from this. This is amazing. Once again, kind of proving her like her place of competition, her like stature, her performance. I think it's
Just
I
wait
mean,
till we
look at
get
that
to our
second picture.
runway. Just wait till we get to
Exactly.
our runway. I
You
love
know
the
who she is.
breeze in like the branches, like the fact that she's got negative space in there. It's so easy to make it be one huge thing where you can't see through she brings the branches of the tree down into the lace material in her skirt, into the beads that fall off of her ever so beautifully, creating like this willow tree effect.
Yes.
Godlike.
Exactly. It very much is. She'll be in Smite soon.
Oh,
Uh,
before Chang'e.
Chang'e. She is Chang'e.
Oh,
But no, yeah, it's incredible. It's just like so polished and so great. I love it. I
love,
mean,
love,
yeah,
love.
for sure.
That sort of stuff. Strap on the heel though. Well, if you look at the shoes, it's crazy. Like you can't see it. It's like she's a foot off the ground in her heels.
Yeah, I think
Every
that's it.
single
Just
shoe
the
is
hang of it
so
all.
tall. This season, all the shoes are
Hmm.
tall.
Hmm. It's the season of tall shoes.
And did Celexa Diction need to be taller?
I mean,
She reads like she's 7 feet tall.
I suppose she's as if she's a tall girl, but I think that sometimes just adds to like this kind of thing of when only the tall girls can pull it off of just having such something so big that you have the
The grandiosity.
altitude. Yeah, you have the grandiosity to kind of fully embellish it and really just give off that kind of like ethereal, kind of like mythological vibe. And like this to me could be someone coming back, winning the previous season, and this is like their returning outfit. I think it definitely gives that. I think it's once again just showing that she's kind of it feels like she's a cut above. So I'm interested to see where it goes.
Devouring this look. And a few compliments to the
Mhm.
chef, too.
Many.
Next up, we have Tyrus. Okay. It's a gorgeous look.
Mhm.
Like, this is doing the Pillow Mermaid better than Katrin Feelings. Who was the green one?
Yes.
Yeah, because Pasty was the shower
Catching.
curtain. That's the
Yes.
only way I can remember who's this who. I think someone said neck pillows.
Yeah, so I think it was Alan said it's like the ones you get when you go on an airplane. You have those travel pillows that you put around your neck and use it to keep yourself really comfortable. It did make me laugh, and now it's unfortunately all I can see. I definitely agree with the bottom of it being better proportion than what Catchins was, whereas Catchins just kind of like a flump.
Hmm.
This is more kind of like,
A puff.
yeah, it looks like it looks more expensive, and it feels like it's probably like I mean, I don't know if she designed this herself, but like whoever she's paid
It looks more
has designed
stuffed
that.
as opposed to inflated.
Yes, yes. It feels like, you could press this and it would be solid, whereas Catherine's would be like it would just go
It would make a noise if you pushed
no.
her.
Exactly. But I think this is great. I do agree with the critiques of it, having more dimension maybe.
A little bit
Especially
darker
on
in her
TV,
makeup.
obviously. I think so. I think it's one of those things where obviously when you transfer to them on a TV is very different, the lights are very different, so you have to learn to adapt. And I'm sure this will come with time.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean this one, this is that kind of royal blue. Like blue usually isn't my favorite color. I hate navy. Um, but this kind of sapphire kind of deep like blue. It looks really cool.
Well, you should have told me you hated navy before I made that your undershirt.
No, that's black. It's fine. It's fine. It's good.
I
It's all
love
good.
the sea water blue, crystal heart of the ocean, the cutouts, so smoothie.
Yes.
The little cutout at the sternum and then the little belly button cutout. Like, you could tell she wanted to give water and she's giving goddess of the water here. She looks like she's emerging from the sea, coming out. Love. This hair too, incredible.
And for 20 quid, you too can have neck massage. She's ready to go.
It is a
Uh,
very small necklace. I would have loved to see a Titanic heart of the ocean around her neck.
yes, that would have been really cool. That would have like I don't know if that was the theme like she was kind of going for, but I think that would have just a big old like rock would have been really really cool for sure.
Solidified it, carried it together. But I'm
Mm.
still gonna eat this. I love this. It's a
Yeah,
fit
no,
at the
same.
crotch issue.
Mm.
I'm just seeing that now. It is a bit wrinkly over there.
Yeah, but once again, we'll give them benefit of the doubt. They're in suitcases. They're not going to be able to steam them, so we'll give them the benefit.
I've been told that they are provided steamers there.
Well, I didn't hear that before I made my critique, so like
Mhm.
I'm just gonna
And I
pretend it
honestly
doesn't
don't know where I heard that. Next queen is Viola. I could tell because her makeup is angry at me. And moving on from Viola. I mean, it's hard to do blue after we just saw Terrace.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, it's also the fact that like it connects to like the line and uh no.
This wig is crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of giving like Colgate toothpaste. Like if everyone knows those adverts where they have the Colgate toothpaste and they have like that, like it's just reminding me of that right now. All you need is like a little bit of red, and then you've got Colgate.
Well, have you
I think like
put a little
the
bit of red? Have you seen that one Pepsi commercial where the drag queens keep changing the same red, white, and blue wig?
yeah, it's pretty much like that to be fair. So I think like the flash part of it is kind of cool where it kind of dips in and like kind of layers out. I
100%.
think that's cool. But everything else for me is just like
Yeah.
no.
Nude lip is crazy for this look.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not crazy about this.
I'm gonna leave her on my plate because like she's not physically assaulting me, which is kind of what
No,
I wait for a look to physically assault me before I send it back.
yeah, it's not bad. I think I'm leaving it on my plate as well. Like it's not like I'm not
It's a good
horrified by
necklace. I
it. But I
love this
think
necklace on the look.
that I think is what Taylor should have had, or equivalent to that. Like kind of the one more so around the neck there.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's bad by any measure. But I just think when you look at what's come before it, once again, it just doesn't quite stack up.
Leaving it on my plate. Next up, we got. Ah, we're on to the main looks of the runway, which we could just kind of move on from there because what do we get
Yes,
from what do we get moving from here to here transition wise? They do their makeup in the workroom for the runway and then they come out.
we got no hand lift. Remember, there was no hand lift.
That was spooky.
Is that an
RuPaul
omen?
doesn't. Sorry, yeah, you tell us about the omen.
So we got obviously, we know that the hand's been getting lower and lower as the year goes by, as the years go by, sorry. But apparently there was nothing. There wasn't a. So who knows what that means for the rest of the series? Like, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Is that a new chapter? Like, I guess we'll have to find out. We'll see.
We are watching the newest All Stars right now, and she may have heard that people were upset that she wasn't raising her hand on this season. So she's like, "Oh, you wanted a hand, baby." And we saw in the All Stars she's starting to raise that hand, not that high, but
Hmm.
higher than it's been in years.
We saw the strings. We saw them
We
get
saw
pulled
the
up.
strings, they were there, pulled. Yeah, I'm leaving this on my plate.
Yeah, no, same. As I say, nothing's been bad. It's just,
It just hasn't been
okay.
good. Next up,
Yeah.
okay, let's get to the runways. This, in no particular order, it's been in alphabetical order this entire time. I don't know if anyone noticed that. It's Bones.
Mhm.
This!
I
You give it. You give it first.
This is so cool. Like, it's so like it's just accurate. Like the flat cap, it's a very northern thing to wear. It's the Peak District, so essentially in the UK we have different like national districts. So usually it's like mountains, lakes, etc. There's a Lake District. Bones obviously said initially from Manchester, which is right next to the Peak District, which is a very beautiful part of the UK. I think like the puffer jacket, the tie, the binoculars, the flat cap, all together just like looks so cool. And it's just yeah, it's just once again just showing that she has a vision, she knows how to execute it, and it's just done to like perfection. So this is an E in it for sure.
Oh yes, big eat. Love, love, love the bubble pants. The bubble pants are everything. You can tell Yuduko was found dead in a ditch somewhere because it was made out of sleeping bags. You can see the red hair being put into braids that go down, mimic the red stripes you see on her bodice. It is just a level of thinking that you need to have to be considered an incredible drag queen, and I'm happy to report Bones has it.
Absolutely, 100%.
No
I
sigils
mean,
this time
she's
though.
a producer. No, that's true, but it's it's variety, and she said she's a producer. Like that obviously, when it comes to being a producer, it's all about editing. It's all about knowing what you want, and I think once again, it perpetuates through her style and who she is. And I think this is just, I'm always glad to see all the representation. So it's just an instant. It's almost like a bias. I mean, it is a bias to me, but yeah, this is amazing.
I'm glad you have a bias because when we're doing this show with the regular seasons and Mel's on, her bias is the Filipina queen. So my co-host having a bias is where I like to sit.
Exactly. Even if she does work in London predominantly, we'll forgive her of that. But but yeah, no, I think this is great.
I mean, yeah, it lets me hate on everyone equally.
And
Love,
what's more
love.
British than that?
Is hating not a British thing?
Well, I don't know. I think we hate everything, even though we love it. We just hate to hate things. I think it's like the weather. So we hate it when it's sunny. We want it to be rainy, and then we hate it when it's rainy, and we want it to be sunny. We can never make our minds up. So, you know, welcome to the team.
I'm glad to be here. Next up, we have this is Patsy. Is this Pasty?
Bonnie.
This is Bonnie and Clyde. I thought this was Jomber's Blonde.
Well, there's a snake there, so you know. Sorry, everyone's
Damn!
chasing snakes on
And
island.
Jomber's Blonde, he called you a snake.
No, it's this. So St. Patrick's right law drop. I'm not calling that Jombers. Part of like was that St. Patrick chased the snakes out of Ireland. Anyways, obviously Bonnie being the first, I think, official queen, she said, from the Republic of Ireland, which is different. So the UK, for those who aren't aware, because you have Great Britain, you have England, you have the UK. The UK is England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. And anything south of Belfast, essentially, is in that area, is the Republic of Ireland. And that is where Bonnie's from. Bonnie's from Dublin. So she's kind of a first in terms of this series. And yeah, I think it's fun. Obviously, it's the Irish green that everyone knows. The color green's Irish. I think it's fun. I think it's cool. Yeah, it's a cool runway. Is it anything major? Not really, but it looked good. It looks good.
I'm also just realizing now that it says N next to your voice when you speak, and we're calling you Elliot here, so that'll just be a fun little secret between us.
That's fine.
It's a sideways Z. He's very tired. Time
Sleepy.
zones, books, math, that kind of stuff. Love this look. The big headpiece, the big wig. The red snake is iconic for it to be. She's a slave for you. I'll eat it. It's gorgeous. Her makeup's stamped. Her lips are a little small, but everyone has their opinions on lips, and you can have them as big or as small as you like.
Yeah, not everyone has to be Sierra Mist, so
He said, "So you're Sierra Mist, keep your big mouth shut, because we can see it from here." Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous look for a gorgeous, gorgeous girl. I hope I was nice in my other critiques of her too, calling her gorgeous now. Next up.
You are.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Glad you're here to keep me in check. I couldn't tell you who this was.
So this is Katrin, wearing something that's very Welsh traditional, which I'm always here for. Like, there's a lot of history context, and we won't get too in depth, but especially in Wales and in Ireland as well, a lot of the indigenous culture kind of got erased until recently. A lot of it was about speaking English in primary school, speaking English in your day-to-day life. And a lot of the Welsh culture and Irish culture kind of got put more on the back burner. So whenever anyone comes out and does something that represents their culture, especially when it's Welsh, I think it's always great to see. I think it's great to see that on an international stage, essentially, because obviously the show is shown everywhere. I think that it's fun, it's interesting. I think it's one of those things. Well, when it's something that's cultural, obviously, like, there's only so much critiquing you can do, because obviously you don't want to be insensitive. But I think this is cool. I think this looks cool. The hat, I'm not too familiar with the context of, but I think the actual materials, like the sash and everything else, looks really cool. So yeah, I like this. I'm eating it for sure. Just
well,
for
the hat is an obvious cultural reference to Doug Dimmadome from the Fairly Godparents. Having a hat that reaches God, very godly, very holy.
Cat in the Hat.
Exactly. Put a cat on a
Michael
hat.
Myers.
Exactly. I love that the sash is very. Okay, so my mouth wants to say kilty. You know what I mean?
It looks like a houndstooth.
Well, I mean, not like the fabric is kilty, but when I see the sash, I'm thinking of kilts that have the same sash fabric also going there. So I don't know what that's called, but it makes me think of kilt. Do you know what that's called?
I get what you mean. I think, yeah, it is kind of sash. I'm not really sure what specifically would be the Welsh language for it, because I don't speak Welsh, unfortunately. But I think
you're only so qualified.
Exactly. But I think it definitely looks cool. But I definitely got what you mean by where it's it is uniformity as to if it's because obviously with tartan it is family crest. says like what family you're from. So I don't know if that necessarily is the same thing for Wales. I don't believe it is, but it might
Wait,
just be
that's
more for
new
like
info I need to hear about.
yeah. So essentially, tartan in Scotland, it's essentially what is your clan. So every clan in Scotland has its unique version of tartan. You can actually register your own version, but they're more so for like the newer people who just want to have a bit of tartan. Like there are a lot of I can't remember how many types of tartan there are, but there's this big old book and register in Scotland where these clans go back hundreds of years and they use the exact same style of tartan. It's like copywriting it, essentially. You design your own, and then once that's done, it's registered. No one can ever copy that. Only someone from that clan can use it. So there's a lot of rich history, but
That's
I don't know if that
incredible.
applies here. It's so cool, and it's one of those things where, once again, it was one of those things that would kind of was erased, but the Scots kept hold of it, which is important, and it's a history. It's a lineage literally told in fabrics, and I think that's such an interesting, cool thing to do.
Makes me like the look a lot more. I
Exactly.
it's like because it's reminding me of like those medieval crests, those sword crests. Because I watched, da da da, how to make your own. You watch a video on the history of it, so you like don't do something completely insulting to the people it's from. And it was learning all the rules, and it's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Like it's connecting the dots. I love learning new things. Thank you.
hmm You're welcome.
You know what? And for that, I'm gonna eat this look. Tell the chef something nice from me.
Give them our compliments.
Mm, give the bitch $1. Next up, we have Tai Chi. No, Chai Tea Grande, Tea Chai.
Jack T. Grande. Oh, okay.
This look is
Um,
pretty incredible.
Sawadika. I think that yeah, I know this is cool. I think the idea of having like the Thai flag at the front and the UK, and she said something that was really interesting actually, and I really liked it. She said, "I'm not half anything, I am double," and I think that's such a cool like thing to think of. Where in the UK, where and across the world sometimes, where you know you think like, "Oh, I'm half this, I'm half this, I'm only half belonging into that world." I think it's a really good way to like reframe it. I think it looks cool. Like obviously the very tight inspired kind of gold and the headpiece and stuff, and then obviously the Union Jack flag at the back. This is really cool. I'm definitely in this one. I think it's my favorite from Chai's this episode so far for sure.
She's securing her ticket to Slasian Royale 2 with this one.
I mean, I could see her there. If she doesn't win, I could see her
Hmm.
there for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, this headpiece, beautiful. I love looking at like a golden accessory, especially a custom made one. This wig is very nice on her. This plucked hairline, like it's like it's a little dark there, but you can sort of squint and think it's growing from her head. This again, like what you said, the Thai flag in the front, the British flag in the back. It's the British flag,
Yeah, the Union Jack. Yeah,
the Union Jack in the
yeah.
back. I don't want to call it the British flag and have someone be like the British flag. Uh,
It's a British flag. It's
it's
all
a
good,
British flag.
and that's
Yeah.
from a British person.
So you know who to direct your hate to.
Exactly. Send it to me.
Yeah, gorgeous look. I'm gonna eat this one unironically.
No, I think this is great. I think it's visually like that is the best she has looked so far, for sure.
Next up, we have El Vosk. Girl, this look is not it for me. It's so
It's given
attempting
more
to do the
like
waist illusion by having like that cut in, big hip out, but it just doesn't quite come in fast enough to give the hips.
no, I think it looks more like a iron than it does the Titanic because like the Titanic has like that white strip at the top of it, and this is just metal. Like I get it's supposed to be like the hull. And I've also been to this museum that like she references in the episode. I just don't get. I don't get it. To me, it wouldn't. I literally wouldn't have guessed that when she walked onto the runway. I just was like, ah. And she made the thing about Titanic. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, I feel
Mm,
like it could have just been more refined,
when
more
they
kind
have to
of
explain the
even like
look.
with the hair and stuff. Yeah, like I just to me it doesn't read
Her hair
anything what
is
she
giving
says.
Viola a run for her makeup.
very much so.
Sorry,
Um,
Viola. It's just so pointy. Um,
yeah,
she stole the necklace Tara should have worn for that other look. Sorry, I'm just
yes,
mentally
absolutely.
imagining the notes I'd have for it.
I agree 100%. But yeah, I just don't think this is great,
Pointed
personally.
pussy. Pussy on a point. Pussy with a point to it.
Mm, it's gonna power through it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Sydney Opera
yeah, I
House.
just yeah, it's given more Sydney Opera House to be fair. But yeah, I just don't think this is. I think it's missed the mark.
Our first ever
If I would have
Australian
been.
queen on UK Drag Race. Courtney Act, eat your heart out.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I think for me this is a send it back because if I had ordered the Titanic on the menu and this came, I'd be like, that's not what I asked for. Like, bring the thing back.
Not
So
this.
for me it's a send it back.
Very samesies. Next up, we have. Okay. They really want to tell nyongbella that this is not a good look. I mean, let's break it down exactly why it's not a good look.
Yeah, I mean, I get what like Nyongbella was trying to do with it being Big Ben. Obviously, Big Ben, like for those who don't know, it's not the name of the actual clock; it's the name of the bell inside the clock tower. Um, so like, because that's a lot of confusion people have. To me, it reads more like Beauty and the Beast, as if she was doing like a bell
She's the
rather
belle.
than exactly. I mean, like you can see from that profile shot, like it's stamped like that is. It looks amazing. I just think it could have been
Therefore, you
done
are.
better. It just could have been done better. I think it could have been more like just like maybe like the gold of the clock itself would have matched more. Yeah,
Okay, I can name 3 ways this look could have been fixed, and unfortunately,
okay.
she
Well,
has to
let's
do
let's
all
hear it.
3 of them to be a good look. So first,
Okay.
neck out, neck chopped. She's in this big rectangular prism. She's the tower.
Yeah.
She walks out, clock on her head, walks out, gets to the end of the runway, opens. She's the bell. She's the bell. One of her legs is painted gold and has like an orb at the bottom of it to be
Yes.
the bell, thingy. And
Yes.
and now she's Big Ben. Oh, and she
Oh
fucking
yes, that
changed
would have
these
been cool.
bangs. This fringe is awful.
Yeah, that looks like when like you were at home, you thought I want to give myself a fringe because that's what we would call it. Um, and it just feels like I'm going to do it, and then you realize you cut your fringe way too short. I think it's more what would have kind of been cool is if we were going to do Big Ben, would have been like do you like with Willapillow in season 14, and she had like the house thing. But
Mhm.
imagine if it was Big Ben, but like it was like her face here, like it opened up, but then it had like casts of her face each side, so it'd be like one, two, three, because there's 4 sides to Big Ben, obviously, because it's the clock tower. Like that would have been kind of cool. But yeah, it's and the fact you can see the cap as well.
Mhm.
That's like not great.
Her
I feel like
face
one of the
opens
girls should have
up
been
and there's
like,
like a little train that goes across with like some people like dun, 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 dun. I know Big Ben doesn't do that. It's more of a Swedish clock thing, but we're doing clocks. Let's get crazy with it.
yeah. But I mean, like beautiful, obviously, but I
Oh,
think yeah,
gorgeous.
just could have just had more to it, just made it more Big Benny.
And for that, we're gonna leave this on our plate. Well, I am at least. Let me not talk
Mm.
for you.
Yeah, I don't think this is bad, but I just think it for what it is, for the theme of what it was supposed to be, I just don't think it quite matches up.
You know what? And honestly, I'm being too nice leaving it on my plate. I need to send this back.
No,
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
I don't know. I mean, like the fringe
Look at where her
is
tits
bad.
are
Like
chopped off at.
mm,
Like that's a little
all right,
low.
okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna send it back. I think I'm gonna send it back in hopes that it can come back better. Like it just needs a little more searing, a little more, like
A little
seasoning,
bit
and then
more
it'll be good.
time.
Yes, definitely. Oh, God, it could have been a better pun there, but yeah, no, more time for sure.
Next up, we have page 3. And if you could go to Staples and print any fabric, anything on any fabric you could, what would you print?
hate this. I hate this so much. I hate the. I would print this exact thing so I could burn it.
Okay, Acid Berry, Betty.
I just it's kind of given like when you go on Sheen and not that I go on Sheen, but like you see like it's a polyester top and you think it's like a graphic, but when you get the shirt, it's just printed on, the design's printed on. I feel like, she's from I believe she said Surrey. Well, I can't actually remember now. But I know there could have been so much more she could have done. Like if anyone remembers Scaredy Cat from season one, where she's from Wiltshire and she did
Never
like the swampy
forget.
thing, like that would have been really cool. But like just the fact that it's just straight up like Getty royalty free image stamped on.
Google image.
I
She
get.
said like this is one of the first things she got Google image sourced up. Like, come on. And for it to be all the
Yeah.
same print, like it's all the same image printed on every single one.
And it's not even like if it had been painted on, if it had been like a watercolor, if it had been anything except just like printed on, like because you can tell like when it closed up on the close-ups, like you could see like the image quality wasn't great, and like the fact that the whole hat was just like an image, like it could have like you could have added like moss to it, you could have added like like just
You have all this
like
hat.
maybe
Why
like
not have 3D like little sheeps that you buy at the dollar
yeah,
store? Just
like a
like
little village,
yeah,
or something.
so
Do you know
much
what I mean?
real
Like you could have
estate.
like a little. Yeah, or like you could have done like hills on it, like get some styrofoam, do some like hill design on it. Like she looks great visually, like she looks great, but I just after everything she's won so far, for this to come out, it is just like
Baby, this is
it's
Timu.
reminding me of something. It's very much that, and it's just I mean I get it sometimes, if you're literally from somewhere that not much is happening, that's fine. But I think just idea wise, you still could have played with this. You could have done like
You got to do what that
just
place
this.
means to you.
Exactly. And it's like that kind of the southern countryside is beautiful. So you could have definitely done something with like hills and just the shape of it. But I just even the white, like it's just so much wasted space and
This
so much
gives I really
potential.
did
And
not
just
give a shit about this one. And that's like crazy for like the place that
yeah,
you're from. Like if it gives you bad memories, then do something bad memory about it, you know? Like give it an
yeah.
angle.
And as far as I'm aware, because obviously we know it happens sometimes where designers don't come through, something happens. I don't know if this is a case where something didn't come through
This is
and
not
this
a
is the
last
last
minute one.
minute.
You think she printed this there?
Well, I mean, maybe not. Maybe it was like a week before, and someone didn't turn up, and because it's like I don't think this would be difficult to do because it literally is just printed on and then cut out. But yeah, it's a shame because I think pastry has been so good so far, and for this to be like the cap end of the episode, I think a lot of the time people then forget what they've done in the other episode, and I think for this to be like the last impression of her in this episode, this first episode, just is a bit like. Mm.
And I haven't liked
So
any of her
I'm
looks
gonna
so
send it
far.
back. But no, for me, I'm gonna send it back.
Sending it back as well. It's just kind of, you cover the ear so no earring. The hood doesn't connect to the bodice. It's a little bit like there are some steps definitely cut here. I agree if this was last minute, but last minute we saw Vivacious's truck, and that was pretty good for last minute.
I was
So
11 hours before.
wake that up. So I'm gonna send this back as well.
Hmm.
Next up, we have now this is Patsy. No. Yes?
Yes,
This is
this
Patsy.
is Patsy. This is Patsy's version of the Eden Project, which is an incredible project in the UK to do with agriculture. And you can go inside. It's like a visitor thing. It's all different like animals, like butterflies, creatures, insects. It's a really cool thing, and I'm glad to see that it's being represented. I don't know if it's being represented well. Uh, I think that I like the umbrella idea. That's kind of cool. Like with the domes, obviously it's very visually like quite distinct.
Biodomy. But what does RuPaul know about like climate saving? What does she know about greenery and helping the world continue? Like, I guarantee RuPaul did not clock that umbrella was even a biodome, because what the fuck does she know about nature?
That's just hardened crude oil.
She's
I
like, I wanted to
think
see a tropical leaf on you. Can you look like you're a little bit more from Miami?
where's morphine when you need her?
Mm-hmm.
Where's her leaf? But yeah,
This
I think it's just one of those
Pompron.
things where I just think it could have been more. Could have been Like even just yeah, just could have been more, I think.
I love the idea of like this water river happening in her hair. Definitely needed some more flowers to convey that her hair was like the earth there.
Hmm.
It's cut exceptionally, slutty, which, nature can be slutty. Don't let anyone tell you can't be.
100%.
Yeah, more flowers. I don't know about tropical palm fronds, but definitely more flowers.
Yeah, I think it's just maybe could have been more. Could have been like I think it's just there could have been better ways to execute this. And I get like obviously budget's a thing, and that we're judging this very much on not knowing the story behind it.
We're
So anything
judging
could have
it on being
happened.
unqualified to do so, so we could say whatever the fuck we
Exactly.
want.
Exactly. Because in the end, our opinion doesn't matter. But I think it just could have been better, and knowing the context of it and knowing like what it's about, what the Eden Project's about. I think it's still cool because it still brings awareness to it. But yeah, I just think it done could have been done better.
She needs a little bit more yellow in that eye.
Yes, I think that's me. Yeah, it's giving very much like and especially in
Exactly.
TV once again, you need to be
You need to be
you
bumping
need to
that
paint the
shit.
background. Exactly.
Next, I'm gonna leave this on my plate. I love awareness.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it. Like to me, like this would be more kind of even what page three should have done, like with like the greenery and stuff like that. I think that that to me is more on brand. I know obviously page three could probably never wear anything like this, but like to me it would be like that would be more suited. But I think yeah, I'll leave it on play. It's cool.
Next up, we have. No, don't tell me. This is Sally.
This is Sally.
This is Sally. I was remembering her being fully covered up from that pink runway Brit Gala. That like when she actually does drag, it kind of catches me off guard a little bit.
Mhm.
This is pretty good, man.
I like this. This is cool. So obviously Sally in the show in the episode is referencing the metro, which terminates in South Shields, which is where Sally is from originally. Obviously Newcastle area, but South Shields it is a different area than Newcastle. I think a lot of time people conflate the two, but it is a totally different area, within the same area, but different. I think it's cool. I think the yellow is always a cool look. Like it's yeah, I like
Is
it.
the
It's one of those
train
things where
yellow?
it's yeah, it's like our metros are yellow. Like in Manchester, for example, they're yellow. We have like the B network, and which I did think immediately at first, but that's just me looking at it through like a very Manchester lens. And then obviously when she said about the metro in South Shields and Newcastle, it makes sense. But yeah, I think this is cool. It looks cool.
So what color are your taxis?
Black because we have the black
Ooh,
cabs, but we also have like a lot of Ubers nowadays, more Ubers than actual like black cabs.
that's just the world
Um,
nowadays.
exactly, it's capitalism. But no, I think this is cool. It looks good. Like that. I don't know if it's me though. My only little thing is like that little like yellow streak. It almost looks like it is like a little
Too
too
far
far down. It
down.
should just be. It should match up with that hairline a little bit more.
It should
I
match that
think.
hairline, but it doesn't. Um, I
Um.
love the sculpted bodice. It manages to do the thing where it's actually like I think attached to her chest, so it doesn't look like she's got a big concave negative space where her titties should be.
mm, exactly, and it's the reverse pastry where it's like if she's gonna do the voice chest thing, it works because
It's attached to
it's
her. If you want to
it's
be a
fitted. Yeah.
skinny 80s, 90s model with no boobs, no tits, you can do that. Your dress can't look like it was made for someone else, though, when you put it on.
Exactly.
No names.
But no, I like this.
Eating
I think
this.
I'm gonna I'm eating this. Yeah.
You could leave it on the plate. I hear you hate that yellow thing in her hair.
Apart from that, I think no, it's great. It's great.
Mm.
I like it. I'm eating it.
I can excuse the no necklace here because she's got such a beautifully well constructed and thought out, like, collar sort of situation going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, eating it. Next up, we have. Selects addiction. Now, it's chocolate. But she'll tell you it's gravy.
Yeah. So obviously, Select is from Leeds. Leeds is in Yorkshire. And one of the most famous things to come out of Yorkshire is the Yorkshire pudding, which I think to my North American compatriots would be the closest thing would be like a popover, I think what they're called. Usually we have Yorkshire puddings with Sunday lunches. So I get that. Obviously, it's very indicative. It's very like what Yorkshire pudding is. Everyone in the UK knows where Yorkshire pudding comes from. I think the issue with this is like the color of it. I think that it just reads too much as chocolate. Like I get it's gravy, like that's what you have with Yorkshire puddings, but it just like to me this. If I got a Yorkshire pudding this color, I would think it would have been maybe. Um,
Someone poisoned it. They're trying to kill me.
exactly. I I like the concept. I like the idea. I just feel like I I have thought at first she was coming out to Cadbury like as like something from like Dairy Milk. So it's like, oh, Cadbury, but you're from Yorkshire, so I don't really know understand where like the context is there. So I just immediately saw Cadbury's, which obviously is a very famous British chocolate brand. But yeah, I gotta I gotta send this one back. I think because
How would you make it more
it just
gravy?
doesn't. I think there's different ways you could kind of lean into it being more like high end, or you could lean into like the campiness of it all. I think you could be. I think it's the color. I think if anything, like I get like why the gravy's here because usually you put like the gravy on top of your Yorkshire pudding. I think maybe if it like there'd been like more bagginess, more puffiness to it.
More
Um,
thickness. It's so thin. When I think
yeah, I
gravy, I
think.
think thick. Is that just
Hmm,
a Canadian thing that like the because I know poutine, they put like cheese and well like fats and all
yeah,
sorts of stuff in the gravy to get poutine going. Is in UK is poutine just like thin?
I think the gravy, it's up to what you like, if you like thick gravy or thin gravy. So it kind of exists. I think it's the execution of this. I feel like it's the lines. It's like to me, I would have done like a lighter shade of it if was a Yorkshire pudding. I think a Yorkshire pudding really isn't an interesting shape, honestly. I feel like it literally is just like, rounded and there's like a hole in it. Um, so I don't really know in my mind what
If
you
her
could have really
skirt was
done
a
to maybe
Yorkshire pudding.
potentially, and then like she was like there was like an arm piece that was like a bowl of like gravy. Like if it was like something that was like a little gravy bowl that then was then pouring like do you like Viola's blue sash thing? You know, it was like that like the bottom of it was like a blue.
Mhm.
If that was like connected from here and then had like a jug on it, and then it went into like
From her
that would have
hair,
been
because
kind
she's
of
got the gravy jug in her hair, but it stops like crazily. You can't tell it's a
yes.
gravy boat up there. It's a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, just yeah. Yeah, it's just kind I mean that is cool the fact that she's got the rave jug up there.
But why is it not spilling onto her outfit? Why does it stop so unceremoniously in the air?
Yeah, I just feel like it's execution. Like it's a cool idea, but it's just the execution of it is just not living up to what it could be. So for me, I think it's I'm gonna send it back, which is weird because I didn't think I'd get to this point with Lexa, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Beautiful idea. I'm gonna send it back too. I just don't like gravy. I'm trying to watch my weight.
We'll
Next,
talk about that another time.
exactly. Next up, we have Taurus in a pufferfish jacket.
Uh, I mean, I'll be honest, this doesn't give me Brighton in any way, shape, or form. Like I never would have guessed. Like if you said like, "Oh, what is this?" Oh, it's is it SpongeBob? Is it kind of? I don't. I just. I mean, we had literal Brighton representation in season two, and it was like, "Oh, the inside of the Brighton Pavilion isn't gold. It is gold." From one British person to whoever else is out there, it is
Please keep it
gold.
straight, yeah.
So, and we know the reputation, the history of how Brighton Queens do in this competition. So I don't necessarily blame Tyrus for maybe going a bit off kilter and doing something that isn't directly Brighton related, at least to me, um,
Because of the stigma.
because of the stigma. But yeah, I just think it's one of those things where like I can't. To me, it has nothing to do with the theme of what it is in this episode. Like it's just kind of like it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I'm gonna keep it because it looks cool, but it's almost like it doesn't match any of the critique any of what is being asked of the runway. So I just like I'm indifferent, I think is what I'm trying to say at the end of the day. It's cool, but it doesn't really represent anything I think from her hometown.
She said it's some kind of aquarium, and I'm like, if you're gonna do an aquarium, doesn't your town got a fish of some kind?
Well, that's what I mean. And there is a really good aquarium there, but I just feel like, an aquarium isn't just a Brighton thing. Like, there are many aquariums everywhere else in the world. I think, and the pier's already been done, but I just feel like
Oh, the pier's been
there's
done a
so
few
much.
times. Sister,
Well,
sister.
exactly.
More like cope, cope.
um, but maybe just sometimes you have to be a bit more literal with your references, and I'm thinking like maybe something related to Brighton, like literally even if it was just like Brighton or whatever, like Brighton Aquarium. I don't know, but it's cool. It looks cool. But yeah, it just doesn't live up to what the runway theme is asking.
For these kinds of hometown runways, you need to be a hammer and expect everyone else to be a nail.
Mhm.
Next, oh, so I guess I'm leaving this on my plate because it's yellow. I mean, I don't hate it because like I love the spikiness, the puffer jacket of it. Like it's a beautiful
Yeah.
shape. It's a gorgeous look. I like it doesn't really do with Brighton, but I would have loved some spikes in the hair spikes.
Mm,
That would have been
that would have been
crazy.
cool. Yeah, like almost like the Liberty spikes. If they were like a mohawk or something like that, that would have been really cool.
Or spikes coming out of the big puffs. Like have
Yes,
two
exactly.
larger, yeah.
Exactly. Just extra bits. But,
All right.
but not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. Next up. Now this is the Jombers blonde of the season. It's this is Viola again. You can kind of tell because her makeup is still very angry with me.
She looks like she knows things and she's disappointed in you.
She knows how
Um,
I'm gonna die and win.
exactly. She knows it by the ribbons. And speaking of the ribbons, I think this is really cool. I think that obviously the history she kind of gave around the ribbons themselves, where they came from, was really cool, really interesting. And this is the kind of thing of like when I'm talking about like a hometown, like this to me makes sense more than Terrace's because it's not necessarily something you would know from maybe from an outsider's perspective, someone from not from the UK, but she gave the story enough to be like, oh, okay, like I get it, I understand it. The fact that at one point all ribbons came from where Avila's from, and especially like World War II, etc. Not saying she was around since World War II. We know that you said she paints on the older side, but she's not that old.
Really could have fooled me.
And but I think like the execution of it is really cool, and I like it. I think this is like the color blue isn't my favorite color, so I'm always going to be like, meh, but that's my own personal taste at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think it's cool. I like the way it moved in motion. I think it's one of those things where sometimes like the way that these move on the runway gives it a lot more pizzazz and power. And I think it's one of those things where maybe this doesn't look as impressive like in a screen capture, but like when people are moving around it, like it has a movement of its own and a life of its own. But I like this. I'm gonna say I'm gonna eat it. I think is what I'm gonna say for the history, for the culture, for the context.
For the culture of it all.
I think for the culture of it all, I think it's a cool one for sure. I think that maybe the best one from Viola so far this episode.
I'm into it. It's, a good color scheme because I can only assume that these are the flags of, where she's from, the colors of the flag of where she's from, right? No?
I think it's also just the ribbons. I think it's just the color ribbons, like because the color ribbons would have been many different colors, right? Green, yellow, blue. I think it was just she seems to have obviously a proclivity to blue, going off the previous runway, and obviously the red from her entrance look as well. I think this is maybe just a personal choice. I don't know if they're the same. That's the same makeup she's wearing from the. I don't think it is.
Mm-mm. I think it was green
But it's
before.
the same kind of blues. Was it green? Okay, but was it green? But yeah, I like this. I think it's the best one so far.
The ribbon earrings are very fun too, just little pieces of ribbon dangling from the ear.
Mhm.
All so good on theme. It's like a very gorgeous look. The asymmetry of it going up one shoulder, down one, very RuPaul, a little bit of pandering there. I love like the sort of poncho where it's like covers up to like this part of the arm and sort of does the cut across, and then her teeny tiny little waist. Like, love this.
Yeah, I think it's great. I do think it's great. I like it. So it's good.
Eating
It's
it
a
as
good
well.
good one for Viola.
Good job, Viola. You got one. Next, oh, it's alphabetical. You know what's the last letter in the alphabet?
Thanks.
V.
Z. Oh God.
Oh
Z.
no, we have that recorded
We can't
now.
read. We can't read.
Oh no, girl. We
Let's
have that
ignore that.
forever
Let's cut.
recorded now.
I don't know what you mean. I'm subpoenaing you. I don't. I just
Oh,
editing. Editors' rights.
we're gonna bleep that.
Editors'
We'll bleep it.
rights. hmm
We'll bleep it in
It's Z all
post.
along. Sorry, it's a language. I didn't mean X. I meant Z. Sorry, it was a language difference. It's how we say Z in the UK. We say X.
Well, I thought you called it Zed. So.
It is that. Anyway, moving on. Who's next? Who's next? Who forgot next?
Next, you're gonna start calling it a lever. And this is all the looks because Viola is V and V is the last letter in the alphabet.
There we go.
So, God, we're going to go on to the critiques, which we're going to completely ignore because RuPaul's never said anything real once in her life. Maybe once when she was like younger, but she's not quite there yet. I love UK because they will just straight up put an untucked in the middle of their episode.
Yeah, that's what we do. We're efficient. You know, you get it in there, you get it out, you get it done. Sorted. Bish bash bosh.
Indeed. So, let's talk about the gimmick.
Lucky cow.
The lucky cow, Chippy T, found dead. The beaver from Canada killed her, reskinned her, and made her a cow.
Extinct. No dams being built here.
Well, RuPaul,
I mean,
frankly, I don't give a damn.
God. Jeez. And now she's coming for dairy. I mean, I love the fact that this looks like a Wallace and Gromit abomination. I think it's just so funny. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be just a gag for like the first episode, or if this is going to be a continual thing. I think it'd be fun if it is. But you know, anything to kind of change up. Obviously, we're on season 7 now, and sometimes for the better or for the worse, you know, they spice things up, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you know, anything to maybe to mix it up is, or to add something new is, you know, it's never a bad thing to try things new.
To spice up the life.
Exactly. Although, I think it's something you said, like, I feel like where they put the coin slot could have been a bit funnier, but, you know, we'll come
I'll
to that
say
when,
it because he's too polite to say it. They should have put the coins up the ass. Like, it's crazy to go to the back of this cow and put it through, like, right through her spine. Baby, cows come with a coin slot. If you look close enough, you can put it in there. Thank you. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
There's a distinct lack of overusage of move sounds, which I thought usually they would be absolutely on the mark. But yeah, I think, you know, it's for a premiere episode. I think it's a good little gimmick to kind of just change things up a bit.
I would like to add that I didn't mention this before, but before we went to the runways, and before we went to the Brit Gala, they used the instrumental from Luna's song "Girlfront" as the transition music, and all of the K-pop stans are gonna be freaking out. Yes, watch this episode. They use the instrumental from "Girlfront" as this is like crazy because, you know, they just. What even is fair use anymore? Are we just using sound effects from anywhere? They pull it from a Pokemon game. I'm surprised Pokemon hasn't sued, actually, to be honest. Like, the Global All-Stars used it.
I mean, I don't know about Global All-Stars, but this is the BBC, and they've got reach and power, so if the BBC wants it, the BBC will get it.
Oh, they
so,
colonized K-pop for this.
Definitely. You know, that. I mean, it's British. It's in the blood. You never know.
We'll keep the colonization jokes to a minimum because we know this man's been hearing him their whole life.
And the beans.
And the beans.
So
well,
much
actually,
beans.
you've got a lot of beans jokes?
Well, we'll come to that another time, shall we?
We'll give it some time to cook. So this cow comes out, completely anally rejected, has to sit here and take these queens' votes as to which of the bottom queens will be saved, I guess, even after a lip sync. So if you thought pulling a lever and dropping Michelle Visage into a pool of water was exciting, well, baby, the cow's got something to tell you.
Yeah, the cow's gonna definitely move on the situation. That didn't really work.
I liked it anyway, don't worry.
sometimes you just gotta go with it. I thought the way they implemented this was a bit weird because in my mind it was like oh right, okay, these are the votes, and then they're gonna put, be like, oh, this is the bottom three, you're safe. Whereas, I mean, we can talk about it now if you want. It just kind of
100%.
was you're safe, and obviously they found out at the end out of the two that were lip syncing who was actually saved. So maybe it was kind of cool to kind of have it like it was a last minute save. It's chocolate kind of save. But I don't know. It kind of felt a little anticlimactic. I don't know why, but I'm sure we'll talk on it now.
You want to talk about this guest judge? Do you know this guy?
Yeah, so this is Joel Dommett. He is a comedian. He does a lot of different shows. He hosts The Masked Singer, the UK version at least. And he's a good guy. He's got good energy. I think this is a show where he unironically will enjoy and vibe with. So I think it was a good guest judge. They had him do the little skit at the start.
Get
One of the
him
more
all
engaged
addressed.
judges, I think. Exactly, and that's always going to win points. But I think, yeah, I just want to feel where he actually wants to be there engaged as well and doesn't just, is stiff.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think he was good for the episode for a premiere episode as well. I think that's always a big honor of you getting invited on the first episode. So
This
I think
guy
he
is
did a good job.
equivalent to Latoya Jackson. Don't do that. Why'd you give me that look? Why'd you give me that look?
No. It's just like he likes comedy, although he doesn't tell jokes.
It's my birthday, but I'm not gonna celebrate it.
I own a gym, but I don't like working out.
I got a dog, but I hate walking it. That's just real. I do want it to be known on my notes. I have guest judge name, and it does say Joel Dommett. No, Dommett. Dommett. Because not French.
It's English. We love our T's.
And another note I have here is Plain Jane is there, so I guess they have to change the name to Some Stars.
I think was it Katrin was like, oh, I'm here for charity, and it's like I expected to be like, and you're the charity case.
And they're bringing her back for another season. Charity Case is taking a break from drag, right?
Really?
Yeah,
I know that they were doing a lot with their art.
Just taking a break.
Taking a break. That's fair enough. I mean, and obviously, I think it was Britta has announced that they're retiring after a long time.
30 years in the business.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a conversation for another time. But obviously, Britta is a legend. But obviously, through their season, kind of things didn't go exactly to plan. But I didn't know Charity was taking a break. I really enjoy Charity as a performer. I think they're great. I think what they do. I think they were slightly. I don't think they were slightly. I think they were quite disserviced in their season. I think that they kind of really represented the alternative scene well in the UK. And I think it's just one of those things where it just didn't quite connect for her on that season with the
RuPaul
judges.
loves a very specific kind of club kid.
Yes,
and it's not her.
I'd agree with that. Unfortunately, it's not her.
She likes the kind of club kid she likes is, for use of a better term, a little messy. Like a club kid who's really put together and has interesting and unique looks. That's put together. I love this. I love the concept. If you can't see a piece of duct tape or your makeup sweating off, RuPaul's not going to consider you a club kid, and she's not going to consider you worth the club kid title because you're not as messy doing club kid as when she did it.
That is your answer, everyone. But all the best to Charity Case because she's amazing.
So they go through and listen. I don't even know why we pretend the judges' critiques even mean anything. They go in and they say, God, now I have to remember these girls' names. Taurus, Elvosk. Well, Elvosk wins, right? In the Titanic look.
Yes, Elvosk is the winner. The satanic look?
I thought I said Titanic. Satanic look?
Titanic, yeah.
Well, look at those horns.
No. Well,
the mark of the devil.
But yeah. Six. Oh, I know. It's season 7. Series 7.
Christian! It's dark-sided!
Oh my god, I love her. I love her now. She's had her full circle journey.
Mm-hmm. She found God.
Elvos. I'm gonna have to find it to get through these episodes, maybe. But no, El Vasquez is the winner this week. I think she's one of, if not the youngest on the cast, which is always interesting to see one of the younger people win, um, compared to the older queens in the cast, of how that makes them feel. Because sometimes a lot of them come in and thinking like, I've had 10 years in the biz, I've done this, I've done that, and then they have, I believe Elle's like 22, and she's come in kind of swept it under the feet, and I think it was Elle that pretty much said like, you all don't know me, I all know you, and like that's going to be advantage because like that would mean my gameplay. Like I would be like, if I'm not well known, if I'm kind of just steadily building up my own career, I wouldn't let on. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm okay at this, and then because then you're not, you don't have to deal with the pressure of, because if someone knows you're good at comedy, if someone knows you're good at design, you're going to always have that extra pressure on you, so that if you don't create something up to the mark, it's almost like you get marked down more so. So I would definitely do what I think Al's done and kind of play everything close to my chest and be like, oh yeah, I can kind of do this. Secretly, like months later, would have been taking like, months before, sorry, would have been taking like loads of sewing classes or like doing choreo or something like that. But I think it's, first challenge out the gate. I think it's always interesting because sometimes we've had it in seasons past where we have a girl win the first week and then just never ever again. And then we have a girl that wins the first week and then consistently dominates the competition. So it's going to be interesting to see
50-50.
which one of those journeys, what Elle's going to be through the season.
Well, a lot of the girls, season 3, youngest girl goes out and youngest girl wins. So like, what's the truth? Get a little bit of A, a little bit of B. I had a point, but we won't find it anytime soon. El Vasquez wins and receives the coveted Rue Peter badge. Now, is Rue Peter something?
Yeah, so essentially in the UK, we have a show that has been on for decades called Blue Peter. And Blue Peter is a kids show. It's about crafting, it's about adventure, it's about just very much like kids entertainment. And a thing that you could get if you did something for them was called the Blue Peter badge. So now this could be maybe like volunteering somewhere, this could be like making go like a piece of art, it could be doing something that has been an initiative that's been led by Blue Peter, and you kind of write in, you would evidence what you do, and you'd get sent a Blue Peter badge. So this is a spin-off of that, incorporating something that's very British into the show. And obviously this was a time where they weren't giving money out, so they had to give something out.
Get some merch.
I think it's fun. It's like it's a cool like visual tracker of like seeing how well people are doing. Because sometimes when we're on our 8th episode, you don't really remember who won what episodes or which weeks, and it's just good to see like, oh, a queen's got 4 badges, so they got 4 wins. But I like them. I think it's cool, and as I say, it's another little British thing that kind of just makes the series more UK, more like genuine, if that makes sense.
How iconic is that the Rue Peter badge transcends like Drag Race UK, because we see it on Selection Royale. They get badges for winning. The legendary legend stars are amorphous mutant abominations of a Rue Peter badge. Let's be real. And like, I think in a lot of international series, they just straight up use the badges. They're just like, you get a badge, you get a badge.
Yeah, pretty much. I think you can buy like the whole set online or like the WoW Present store or something like that. But
now talk about merch.
Yeah,
they have a few extras laying around.
We have merch now. My God. Ruefield will be available on all t-shirts in all sizes from small to 3XL. No, but yeah, no, as I say, it's one of those little British things that, as a British person, just makes it feel like it gets. And obviously, this is a British crew, this is a British production predominantly, and it's just just a little bit of authenticity that's needed.
It's always nice to get a reference.
Exactly.
I will mention, while we're in the UK, it's Ruefield. While we're in North America, that's Garth Paul.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the viewers at home, Ruefield, Garth Paul. Now that we've got that out of the way, this episode ends with a 2-way lip sync between God and myself, the true religion. It's gonna be Nyongbella, of course, but I swear to God, is that Patsy?
That's Patsy.
That's Patsy.
Pasty.
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 Pasty. Not Patsy. Pasty.
God, I'm here.
I
But
can't
yeah,
tell
so
it on my
Nyongbella.
glasses.
and Pasty go against. Obviously, they're in the bottom two. Terrace has been saved, and then we get Von Dutch
By
by
Charlie
Charlie
XCX.
XCX, which
Thank God it appeared on the
it's a Brett
screen.
Summer.
Did you remember it was Von Dutch?
I did. I mean, I can't not forget. I mean, it was an interesting lip sync.
That's the real reason you're here, because my ass would have not written that shit down and not remember. I'm like, oh, they're just, they're lip syncing to a song that exists, probably something British.
Yeah, yeah, it's just a little British thing.
Who do you think won this lip sync?
Nyongbella, definitely. I feel like Pasty just kind of was
There.
I know she would like the headband, whatever they had on, and that's always a big thing. I don't know. Nyongbella was kind of like obviously stressing about.
Come on, Silky, hold that butter up.
It was okay. It was it was an okay lip sync. I think at the end of the day, it wasn't anything groundbreaking. I think Nyongbella definitely pipped it.
It's nothing Dakota Shifter would have been a part of, but literally my favorite queen of all time in the UK sphere has to be Dakota Schiffer. I don't think anyone I don't think anyone compares, really.
No, I mean the fact, from that first episode when she was in the bottom two, and then just to what then she turned into, and unceremoniously getting sent home on that makeover challenge, which I still will not forgive, because we all know those critiques for that episode. It never makes any sense. Like they should call it the twin runway by the amount of critiques. It's like you don't have any family. I don't know anyone unless they're twins who dresses exactly like their family members. But I'm sure if there is a makeover episode this season, we can have this discussion more in depth. But yeah, I think Pasty was the definite loser of this week's lip sync.
Pasty was the patsy. And they got her down, and they said, "Congratulations, nyongbella. You're the winner of this week's lip sync. Please, I want to see you more. Please, please, please don't go." And she was like, "Correct," and goes to the back of the stage. And she's like, "We will now be looking at this cow-themed screen, because God forbid we bring the cow out here." And it's crazy that it's not just someone saying the name out, pulling the name out of the thing, doing like maybe a count of that, because like maybe next episode it'll be like an all stars where it's like, and now let's count the lipsticks for each person, and sort of be like, I voted for you sort of thingy. This was just really weird for me. You know when it's a bit weird?
Yeah, it felt like, I don't know if like we had a case of season 5 where they edited someone out and you didn't even know they were there situation. I don't know, because usually like when this would happen, they would announce it at the start of the episode. It felt very kind of like tacked on, and I don't know if this is going to be a thing continuing forward, because I know if I was in that position, I would just always vote the person I thought who would lose lip sync. So then you could all be in and have like the longest season ever, about 80,000 episods, and never leave the studio.
Everyone gets paid.
I don't know if exactly everyone just can, everyone's just wearing scraps by the end of it. It's like apocalyptic. I don't know if they're gonna keep it past this episode.
Feels like a premiere gag.
Weren't. It does, but at the same time, they didn't say it was like it run out. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this works, or if they just continue it for like 2 or 3 episodes before cutting it, maybe like top 6. But anything to change up, anything to add, a bit of spice, a bit of variety is always welcome. But
well, there's a reason when they do this gimmick, they do the bottom 3 queens and announce which one the queens have done before the lip sync starts, because someone gets the chance to go home. But in this way, like you said, we're here forever. It's apocalyptic. Like, what are we doing? So only next episode will tell, as we've only watched this episode, and I will shoot anyone in the comment section who does spoilers, and I don't care, that's against YouTube TOS. We're not making money anyway. Support violence.
Cue the snipers.
Exactly.
Watching you.
And here's a trap door. Exactly.
They always react. If you're on the way, you always react to it.
Always never miss your opportunity to shine.
Yes, and.
So Pasty, not Patsy, Pasty, wins the Patsy wins the cow, and is said, "You get to stay." This is the first time I've seen the back of her look. I stick by what I said. So we get the end of the episode. What a fun episode, people will say, surely.
Yeah, I think, premiere episodes are always one of those things where, like, I don't think it was quite a season 6 premiere episode. However, that was like a variety show, so it gives obviously the contestants a lot more range to show off who they are. But I think it's definitely an interesting bunch of queens that have been cast this season. I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm interested to see, like, the twists and turns, who's gonna rise, who's gonna fall, who's gonna do something weird, and just see how this roller coaster of this series starts.
I'm hoping for more zebra beards, for more
Mm-hmm.
off-colored gravy, thinner
Mm-hmm.
waist, larger tits, and less plain Jane on my
Mm-hmm.
UK series.
And less Timu, less Sheen.
I
And
don't
no
want to see
H&M.
any goddamn H&M on my mother tucking stage. Oh, but Timu, but Ginger, you got that shit from Timu. Ginger, you're the winner of this week's fucking bullshit, dog. Ginger, congratulations.
Mhm.
That's
And there
it.
we go.
Thank you guys for
That's this
joining
week's
us on
episode.
the first episode of the UK across the pond. A little shifty, but editing is beautiful, man. If you have an ugly face, put some makeup on it. If you have a terrible web series, do some editing on it.
I know. And either not, if not, there's always radio. Good night.
Other avenues will open up for you.
Exactly.
Goodbye, Alan Carr.
Goodbye, Alan.
I think
Oh,
we
wait,
have to,
wrong
we have
way.
to yeah, goodbye, Alan. Any final thoughts on like not thoughts, but like let's give some. You get one last word before I end the episode right now.
Beans.